Come on into the room. Come on into the room, family. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. Let me turn this off. This is cutting up on me. Boy, whenever you don't want something to do happen, it happens. I am the H-Town Vet. I am the H-Town Vet. I am the H-Town Vet, and I'd like to welcome you to our channel, a place where we will discuss a variety of benefits available to veterans and their dependents. Come on into the room, family. Let us know that you're here. This is our... We've done several live streams, so let us know that you're here. If you're in the room, let us know that you're here. Y'all been doing real good. Hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, let us know your branch of service and the country or state you're currently living in. I'm an Army veteran, and I currently live in Houston, Texas. Well, in the Houston area. I live in Texas, where I was born and raised. Come on into the room, family. We're going to get started. We're not going to be waiting around. We have at this point 1,560 subscribers. And we're trying to, hopefully by January, get to 2,000. We appreciate the support that the family have given us. Let us know if you can hear us, if the volume is okay, the music all right. We're going to get ready to get started. I heard myself, so I think we're pretty good here. So let us get started here. Let me pull this up. Now, tonight's topic, family, we're going to be talking about the VA power of attorney. And basically, what this is where when you're trying to get someone to represent you, they become your power of attorney if they're going to represent you concerning the VA. All right. Now, there are some situations where in the past, there were some situations where people could legally represent you as power of attorney, like a family member or other people that you would have as your power of attorney. And you also had the accredited claim agents, such as, we're going to talk about that, the American Legion, lawyers that could represent you also. Given the fact that you had so many unaccredited claims agents and other people helping veterans, they tried to crack down on it because they were saying that veterans were being taken advantage of. Well, the problem with that is when they tried to crack down on people helping veterans, they were so vague with the law. They were actually, some family members and other people that were really trying to help veterans that weren't accredited were catching strays. And that's a problem, right? So that's what we're going to talk about here today. We're going to talk about that, all right? And we're going to discuss some of the changes that the VA is doing in real time on a daily basis, where they're actually changing the law maybe 20 times a month. So when you look at the law book, they've already changed the rules. And a lot of times, some of the information we may give out may already be obsolete. And we're going to discuss that also. That's why here at the H-Town Vet, we don't get caught in the trends. We try to give you real, actionable information as it happens, okay? That's why we're here. So let us continue talking about the VA power of attorney. When you have someone represent you and they have a power of attorney to handle your claim or at least represent you. We're going to clarify that tonight to the best of our ability. Now let's keep it going. We want to thank you for being here. We want to thank y'all for showing up. We want to appreciate our regulars, our day one, our subscribers. We want to appreciate all y'all. Give me a second. I want to, and those who consistently show up, let us know that you're here. Give me a second. I like that. Those likes are up and we appreciate you. So we're going to continue from here. Oh, this thing is there you go. All right. I just was making sure my sound was correct. Everything's going good. Let us continue. But thank you for joining us. Thank you for supporting us. And we appreciate you. Now let us continue. No. Take this banner down. So, for those of you that are new to the channel or just don't remember, that's okay too. We have our live streams every Sunday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time. Now, if you next Thanksgiving is going to be next week, we're probably not going to do a live stream. If we do come on, it would just be to let you know, happy Thanksgiving. If a few people show up, we'll chat and we'll let you get back to your family. But we don't have any scheduled live stream. We won't be talking about any particular topic. Other than I might get on there and say greetings to the family. Happy Thanksgiving. If you don't celebrate it, that's cool too. So we have unscheduled live streams also. Now, that'll happen randomly, and we also release YouTube videos. Now, so keep out for that and, make sure you hit the notification button. Now, we also have ways you can contact us through our email address, htownvetnorthside@gmail.com, or you can go to our YouTube channel and we have the chat there. You can also contact us dealing with that through the chat. The handle is at htownvetnorthside.com. And you could, if you would like to donate, we have PayPal and we have Cash App. And those, the way you are, and we have them up there the way you can contact us or support us. Now, we want to give a special shout out to Mr. International for his $100 donation. I forgot to put it on that last week, so we appreciate him for that. Thank you. And for all of y'all that support, whether it be financial or just being here and all of the knowledge you give us. Thank you. Now, if you haven't yet, please smash that like button. If you can, share it. Also share the broadcast, because I'm not on a lot of the other social medias where I'm not good at the technology yet. So, if y'all on Facebook, share it on Facebook. If you're on Twitter, X, formerly known as Twitter, share it there. Any social media, we'll appreciate it. And if you haven't done so, if you're watching this live or recorded, please subscribe. We really appreciate it, because it'll boost the algorithm if you do these things. And more people will learn about the program. And if you're just a hate watcher, come on in and hate watch. That's cool too. Huh? We want all comers, because if you're just in here to find out something that we're saying wrong, that's cool too. Stay long enough, you might learn something. We might learn something from you. You may know something that was updated with the VA that we're not aware of. Now, new releases, the last live stream that we did was the newest release. And that was the breaking the code. That's what we call it. And what it was, the VA code sheet. It was the part 2, the VA code sheet. And that's very important with the VA code sheet, to know how it works and how it benefits you as a veteran, because the VA many times do not put it in your benefit package, whether you win the claim or deny it, but they're supposed to. All right. Now let us continue. Now we have over 100 videos and live streams in our library. So please go back, and a lot of you are taking advantage of that. We have a lot of videos. These videos do not become obsolete as they get older, because they're topical, meaning we focus on specific topics, then we move on to something else. The only time we'll go back to a topic is we want to elaborate and go into more detail, or talk about any changes that may have happened dealing with that issue. So you will learn a lot, and you learn a lot about the benefits. Our 3 main goals here at the H-Town Vet is to what? Help you get your benefits, give you knowledge to get your benefits. 2, let you know what those benefits are once you get them. And 3, helping you to protect those benefits. Let us continue. Now, what we're talking about tonight, and excuse me, I got a cough here. We're going to talk about, with our topic tonight, power of attorney. We're going to go back over our chart so you understand how that works. Traditionally, the person that could be your power of attorney was like accredited claims agents, accredited lawyers. Sometime I think they may have let unaccredited lawyers, veteran service officers such as the VA, the regional, such as VSOs, such as the American Legion, the DAV, and Veteran of Foreign Wars. Now, state and county governments, they also, meaning they become your power, they automatically, when they're accredited, they're able to, if you sign over, power of attorney where they can help you with your VA claim. Now, unaccredited claim agents cannot, and this is where it became an issue. All right. So let's talk about that. This is why they keep changing laws to deal with the changes of people that's helping veterans. Well, that became an issue too, because of the fact that when you change the laws or you push back and do these hearings, that people that are just family members, they're not accredited. And if they're helping veterans, what's going to happen? They're going to be treated like unaccredited claim consultants, and they might get in trouble if they sign up veterans paperwork, but it may be a necessity to do so. So they just recently, within a few days or about a few days ago, about a week, they changed the law again. That's why I want to update y'all on how these laws change. So let us continue. Now, remember, the big issue was fraud. That this flyer was put out by the VFW, Veteran of Foreign Wars, and they were saying that these claim sharks, that they call them, mainly unaccredited claims agent. Trajectory Medical was one of them. Of course, VA Insider, and there was Telemedica, and there was several of them. Patriot Angels, and VA Claim Academy, and several more. Veterans Disability Help. So several of them, but only a few of them showed up at the hearing. About 2 or 3. I know it was Trajectory showed up, and the one that says Veteran Guardian. So this was a big issue that they were trying to regulate or control them So what has happened in the meantime, we haven't had a chance to talk about it. What happened in the meantime is certain states have done things to block these unaccredited agencies. Well, by doing so, they actually block family members that were helping veterans too. So that became an issue, okay? So people were catching strays, you understand? So let us continue. So here we go. Now, so the main thing, and I don't know how clear that you can see it, hopefully you can, but the main thing happened, they came out with the law recently here, this November the 13th. All right, in 2000, let me pull this up closer to me where I can see it. Apologize if you hear a little noise. Now, so so basically when it's talking about VA Form 2122, they're talking about people that are helping veterans filing claims. So the general scope of representative authority. So if somebody's representing a veteran, and that's usually somebody that's accredited, right? They have the ability to prepare, present, and prosecute a claim. So remember, unaccredited claims agent cannot present it, and they can't put their signature on anything. All right? But see, this is what's going on. They're being changed. There are changes that are being made. And this is one that just came in. So you can see the law there. Now, so they're able to help them submit information, evidence, and argue on the behalf of the claimant, to include eliciting witness testimony at a hearing. Remember, accredited claims agents can do this. Authorize administrative changes on behalf of the claimant related to a claim, such as a change in claimant's address in VA records, establishing a direct deposit account, or changing the direct deposit account. Now, y'all got to understand something about that. Let me come up on the screen. See, when you have a representative, like somebody that can directly, when you get them power of attorney through here, a rep, this is a different thing. Let me come up on the screen. You know how many people that go over to the VA on a constant basis trying to get a veteran's direct deposit changed to their account? This happens when it's the veteran's spouse, they try to change it. When it comes to the veteran family member, or just some stranger off the street walk in there. And unless the veteran is giving you power of attorney, you can't do that. Now let us continue. All right. I hope I'm making sense. Let us know that y'all here in the chat. Now, let us continue. Let me see. We talked about direct deposit. Now, coordinate with the VA on developing matters such as the scheduling of hearings or an examination. So these are things that representatives, the authority that they have to do. They can prepare and submit forms or other procedural documents on behalf of the claimant, which is the veteran, and withdraw a claim at any stage of the adjudication. Now, understand something. This is what they're making clear. They just put this out November the 13th. So where's you getting this information, y'all? The H-Town vet trying to keep you up on the game. They're adding this to the M21. You know, the manual that the VA go by, the blue guidebook I told y'all about. So where's you getting this information? We want to keep you on top of the game. This is changing in real time. All right. Now, important. The list is illustrative and not exclusive, meaning there are more things that they can do. And a duty appointed representative also have the right or the authority to perform any other functions specified elsewhere in the M21-1. So anything that pretty much that the veteran can do, they can do also. We want to give a special shout out. Who's in the house, Mr. International? Come on in the house. Anybody else in the house, family? Because I see a lot of y'all in here. Salute to Mr. International. Thank you for being here. We going over this information. We're talking about the rep and the power of attorney and trying to break that thing down. All right. Usually if you have a rep, they can get power of attorney because you have to, when you sign for them to represent you, you got to give them power of attorney so they can look up your claim, they can pull records, they can question the VA about things dealing with your claim, such as the American Legion, the DAV. If you have a state rep, or like we have our Texas Veteran Commission, and there are different ones. Now let us continue. So glad that you're in the house, my brother. Now, here's some of the references toward the bottom. You can look at the information at your leisure for detail. Hopefully it's clear enough. Now let us go on to the second page that's right up under rep or power of attorney. Now this is going to deal with some more about the reps, and then we're going to get into power of attorney. Now, other things that the representative can do. A properly appointed representatives have the authority to prepare and submit certain types of claims and other claim-related documents on behalf of the represented individual without the individual's signature. Did you hear that? Without the individual's signature. So that means the American Legion or different ones, different representatives, that especially ones that are accredited, they can present these things without your signature. Those include, but are not limited to, requests for an application for benefits, an intent to file, which is the intent to file a claim, of course, request the revision of a decision based on clear and unmistakable error. Now listen to what I'm about to tell you. We got our brother. We're going to stop here for a minute. Let me tell you a personal testimony, how that happened to me. So we have our brother Brett in the house, and he says, what? Hi, H-Town Vet and Mr. International. H-Town Vet, get some coffee. He gonna make me drink coffee. My mom used to drink coffee religiously, and I used to have to put it on, so I never liked coffee. I don't like the smell of it. Oh boy, good to have you in the house. We missed you one night last week. We're glad that you're here. Now understand, this is the thing. Let me explain to you. So what's the benefit of having a representative that's able to handle your case and make decisions for you on your behalf, even if you don't sign off on something? Well, sometimes things move fast. When I got a 30% rating, what happened was my representative called me and told me I had a 30% rating. And he said, you got it. I said, well, got what? He said, well, they gave you 30%. He told me to hold on. I said, hold on for what? He said, don't do nothing now. Let me go look at something. He went back and said that they must have made some clear, unmistakable error, and he pointed it out to him. And guess what they did? Within 2 days, I went from 30% to 50% without signing any paperwork. But because the American Legion had my power of attorney, and they were my power of attorney, and they had my VSO was my representative, they handled that for me. All right, because I didn't know what to do. That's why I had it in their hand. And he got me 50% in 2 days because he went back and pointed some things out that said, no, this deserves a higher rating. And I appreciate him to this day for that. And that got me closer to 100%. And we, that's how we want to do it. But we glad that you're here, Mr. International. And Brett, thank y'all for showing up. It's just family here, man. I really appreciate y'all. Now let us continue. Now we continue. What are some of the other things? Jay Jackson in the house. Jay Jackson say, good evening, family. Good evening, brother Jay Jackson. Number 2. Now, here we go. Other things that they can do for you. Now, check this out. Mr. International asked this question last week. Can a representative request a higher level review? I went back and got some information thanks to help one of the fellow veterans. Yes, they can. All right. Let me go back over that first one that we were talking about. Request a revision of a decision based on clear and unmistakable error. This is key. You understand? Yes. That if it's an error, they can fix that without going to you. Now, here we go. Another thing. Legacy notice of disagreement or nod, or legacy I can't read the whole thing, but it's kind of small. I want to say sustained substantive appeal. Okay, now let's get into the power of attorney. Now understand, when you have a rep helping you, that's mainly we're dealing with accredited individuals. But this is what I want you to understand. The way they wrote the law now, that you can have people also be your power of attorney. Now listen what it's saying. And it don't have to be an accredited individual. This is where I think they're allowing unaccredited claims agents to help you also. Now, a power of attorney may prepare and submit, but may not sign. Now listen to what it said. Can I say it one more time? Can I say it one more again? A power of attorney can prepare and submit the meaning of your claim, but may not sign documents that require the claimant's signature. Those include, now listen what they're saying. So this could be a family member, this could be an unaccredited claims agent, this could be an unaccredited lawyer, this could be anybody that you have helping you with your claim. This could be your next door neighbor. Okay? Where the representatives that are accredited, they can sign paperwork for you on your behalf. But the people that just have the power of attorney that is unaccredited, they cannot. Now look what they can do, the things that they can do. Remember, they can only prepare and submit, but they cannot sign. What can they do? Those documents include that they can prepare and submit our original application for veteran benefits. So this could be for VA disability claims. This could be for your housing loans, all these type of things. Other things that they can do, they can prepare and submit. Forms requiring claimants' certification, such as eligibility verification reports, such as a certificate of eligibility for a house. They can help you with that, but they just cannot sign. Okay? So here's some of the things that they help with. We got all of them listed there, dealing with employment questionnaires, veterans application for increased compensation based on unemployability, authorization of disclosure information of the Department of Veteran Affairs, and several other things, even receiving military and pay and allowances. Exception, prior to March 24, 2015, a power of attorney representative is at the bottom, could sign and submit an informal claim because of under the prior regulations. Okay, that was way back then, but then they shut that down. Now, so here we go. Let us continue, family. We need to be up on this here. Uh-oh. Let me see what we got here, y'all. Family, smash that like button. All right, smash that like button. If you have it here, we got 10 people in here. We should have at least 10 likes in there. Smash that like button. I'm going to pull up the video. I'm going to share our screen with you with the other information. We're going to show you. Let's see what we have here. Okay, let me see. Say, get some coffee. We have Brett. What did the Brett say? He always up to submission. Oh, well, he's doing good things now. He said, I just shared this on Twitter. Thank you for that. Then we have Jay Jackson in the house. Y'all coming in strong, and I appreciate y'all. Y'all filling up the room. For those that you come in now, we went over powerful information that you're not going to really hear anywhere else on a consistent basis. They're going to cover bits and pieces. We're giving you up to date as the law changed in real time. Now, what did Brett say? Let's go back to Brett. Brett say, hi, Jay Jackson Jr. number 2. Please remember Popeyes next Thursday. happy Thanksgiving. They would love to see the family. Man, you going to Popeyes on Thanksgiving. You done took it too far, Brett. Brett, you just done took it too far. Now, Jay Jackson say, Brett, it's on. Y'all out of control. And I'm going to tell you, if I see both of y'all at Popeyes, I'm going to flip some tables, Jay Jackson. I'm coming in. I know they got them mounted. Huh? I might just flip some of the concession things. Now, we're going to try to pull this up. Please be patient with us. We want to pull up and add to the stage right from the VA website, y'all, family. These are laws that are taking place right now. Come on now. Look at this. Family, hold on. Let me minimize so I can manipulate it. All right, y'all just follow with me here. Oh, boy. Let's see what it's at. All right. Okay, there it is right there. Now, so you know this is exactly from the Department of Veteran Affairs themselves. All right, and they go by month. Right now we're in November. They look at the law they just changed. Can y'all see that? They just right now. This is in the M21-1. You know, the VA manual that they go by, the one I show you, the blue one. Look what it says: aid and attendance and house-bound determination for survivors. They've changed that law. He said, great information. So family, look, this just happened. When, family? What's the date on this? Do y'all see that date? Tell me what date y'all see that this law for aid and attendance and determination for survivors. When did this law change? Anybody know the date? What month? What day and month? Do anybody know? Put it in there if you do. Give you a couple of more seconds to find it. This just happened in November 20th. What is the day, family? November 21st. This just happened yesterday. They changing laws as we speak. So I'm telling y'all, you want to get the cutting edge information, come over here to the H-Town Vet. Well, we can break it down. And we tell you where to go find it. Right at this is the Department of Veteran Affairs website. Who told y'all about this? Our goal is to inform you so that you can get your benefits, know what they are, and protect them. Now look what else has changed. Finding a fact and date of death. So when a veteran dies, this is information on that. That just changed yesterday. So they're changing all of these things. They changing part of it. The rest of it, they don't affect. If it only changes part of the law, the rest stays the same unless they say so. Uh-oh. Look at this change, family. Hold on. He say refresh your page. They changed the law doing the YouTube live. Wow. Family, I gotta stop sharing. Did you hear what he just said? They done changed the law while I'm going over this here. Please be patient with me. Can you believe that? Family, I gotta refresh the page because I don't even have they probably changed the law today. I'm telling y'all what's going on. Why they doing that? Let's see what Brett got going here. I'm gonna put this patch back up and give me a check in a second. This is out of control. Hold on. Let me smash that like button, family, if you're just coming in. The VA is changing the law in real time, family. What am I supposed to do? Huh? Give me a second. Let me see. Can I refresh this here? Let me see. Y'all give me a second because I'm trying to find it. Because I don't know how to refresh it. Oh, I got that. Got to be patient with me, family. I don't know where to find this thing. All right, family. I got to refresh this page. I didn't want to leave it because I'm scared I'm going to lose it. Let me see how to. They changed it. Let's see. Stop sharing. I'm going to stop sharing the page for a minute. I'm trying to figure out how. Y'all tell me how to refresh your page. I'm in what you call them. So let's see. Oh boy, I just did it. Family, y'all gonna be mad. It ain't my fault. Family, this is what I'm trying to show y'all here. Where Chief at? Where Chief at? Okay, let's see. Hold on, a whole bunch of people been chatting. Hey, I'm sorry, brother. Hold on, let me get here. Brother Chief, I want to apologize to you. I was calling you Chef last time. Peace and blessings from Chief here tonight. Then we got our brother Dennis Sitter in the house. We thank you. Let me come up on the screen. Family, I'm trying to go over the new laws that they're changing. They're changing them while we're doing the live stream. Huh? I have an easy time to keep up with my cheating woman than I do with the VA. Y'all tell me what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I do right all the time. Huh? Now listen. Oh, let's see what our brother Sitter said. Lost a year of back pay. Now listen to this. Will it do a year good to file an effective date issue? Yeah, you can file a claim for the effective date. Mr. International, you know about stuff like that. That you can file, you can appeal the back pay effective date. Yes, you can. Now, Jay Jackson said, shocked since they changed things. Let me check to see if they've stopped dragging their feet on my claim or high level review. Look, they ain't got time for your high level review. They too busy making all these law changes behind our back. Remember, I told y'all in the last live stream, it ain't the VA job to inform you. Didn't I say that? Their job is to approve and deny claims and schedule you for re-examinations or exams. That's the only job, in my opinion. They don't inform you of nothing. They not telling you about these law changes. They got a site that they send emails to you. Why they can't tell us about that? They slipping this in the back door. Man, they got 2 changes that just took place today. So family, I'm behind the curve, but it ain't my fault. You know what I'm saying? Now let's see what Mr. International said. He say, Chief Mike in the house. Yes, indeed. Now listen to what Brett says. Hi, Chef, Mike, and Dennis. Family, if we don't look out for each other, who's going to do it? Huh? Come on now. My daughter done kicked me back to my room. Huh? She said, Daddy, you telling us to be quiet in the kitchen? So how you gonna banish me to my room? Huh? I wanna go wherever I want to go in the house. Yeah. She put me in timeout, man. Now, Chef laugh out loud. Mr. International, he laughing. You know she gonna give me for dropping her name. Now, here we go, family. I told y'all I wasn't joking about none of this. I told y'all. Now, Jay Jackson say, H-Town, you got to put in time out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because they was in school. They supposed to be in school. How they taking tests from home? What's going on? Are they shooting hooking from college? Because they weren't supposed to come home to next week for Thanksgiving. They messed up my whole game plan. You know what I'm saying? I had my house cleaner coming through to clean up the house. They messed all that up. Huh? I can't even have my maid come through. They interrupting all that. Oh, let me close my door. I didn't realize they can hear what I'm saying. And hold on, let me stop talking loud. I don't need everybody in my business. Now, family, we chop it up and have fun, but let me tell you, this is some serious stuff. All right, let me pull this up on the screen share, because I'm trying to do real here. I'm trying to be real with this here. All right, here we go. You remember I was telling you about what happened yesterday on the 20th? What did I say the day was? The 21st of November? They were busy today. The VA was busy today. And we're going to keep up. Every time we come on a live stream, we're going to cover this information. So if you say, well, H-Town, where you getting this information from? I'm getting it right from the Department of Veteran Affairs. Let me pull it up on the screen so you don't think I'm playing. Hold on, H-Town, you just doing a whole bunch of head running. No, look right here. Right from the Department of Veteran Affairs, changed by date. Did you see this here? I'm telling y'all listen to these other channels that's talking in circles. We getting you right to the information. Look at this, November, today. I had to refresh it because I didn't know they changed the law until Mr. International just told me. Look what they just did. And right here, November 21st, 2024, entitlement to the second line, entitlement to accrued benefits under 38 USC. There you go. And what does it do? Update to clarify the requirements for a surviving spouse to qualify for accrued benefits on the basis of relationship. All survivor claims. So if when they filing for DIC death benefits or any other kind of benefits, this will affect Love because his father was a Vietnam veteran and he is a dependent. Come on, who we have in here? We haven't seen you. Where you been at? Gwendolyn, we miss you. We mad at you. Let me tell you, we can call you everything but a child of God. I'm just joking, sister. It's been so long. I know you've been busy with your life, but we miss you, my sister. Everybody show some love to our sister because she came in with such a positive spirit. Come on now. Come on, talk about it. Our sister Gwendolyn, thank you. Look, they say, hello, Gwendolyn and Dennis. We glad you here because you had such a positive spirit when you come through. We know that you busy, sister, and you living your life. We got Brett showing love. Thank you, Mr. International. Where is Love Major Boomer? They might be busy. Now look and see what our sister Gwendolyn say. Hands, yellow, heart, red. Okay. Now tell me what that means. I ain't the good stuff. But look, sister Gwendolyn, we totally showing y'all today. The VA is changing laws about our benefits as we speak. Mr. International say, hey, Gwendolyn. All right. Now, we so glad. Whenever I see you, I don't forget y'all. I try not to. But, y'all my family, man. And we got to look out for each other as veterans. Now, if you haven't done so far, okay. Now, I don't know why I keep doing that. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm trying. This thing is cutting up. This thing is cutting up. Y'all give me a second. All right, now. If you're just coming in the room, this thing want to do its own thing. Hold on. How is it messing with me like that? Give me a second. It's jumping. I don't know why it's jumping. I have no idea. But hit that like button. Smash that like button. There you go. Smash that like button, family. We got 14. We got at least 14 people in here, but we only have 10 likes. Hit that like button. Smash it. Now we have another wonderful person in here. Family, y'all, let me see here. We're gonna get Chief Mike, who's retiree, and he got his benefits. He says, hello, Sister Gwendolyn. And we got another wonderful person in here. We got our sister Tracy Foote. Tracy Foot, our sister Tracy Foot. When I was in high school, I used to date a girl named Kenitra Foot. Hope you're not related to her. I will be putting people business out there. She say, hey, Gwendolyn. Now we got Gwendolyn says, I feel like doing a backflip. Uh-oh. I have been approved for some claims from 10 years ago that were denied. Hallelujah. Now, sister, this is what we want to say. And our sister Tracy shouted you out. She showed you love. Okay, now, and our other brother, Chief Mike, showed love to you too. Now, here's the thing. Make sure when they went back, did they go, what was your effective date? Was it your back pay effective date should be the same day that you filed a claim, unless they had an early effective date because they went back to when you originally got the disability. So make sure that your effective date is in line so you don't miss none of your money. You understand what I'm saying? Now let's see what we say here. Hey, look at what Sister Gwendolyn saying. Hey, Sister Tracy, love you, my California sister. We got a Cali sister in the house. Thank you. Now here we go. Jay Jackson Jr. says, congratulations on Gwen. Stay on their neck. All right. Stay on their neck. Let me see. Hold on. I got to get Sister Gwen saying, we are working on that. Good job. Make sure you verify, make sure that that's right. Mr. International, come back showing love, say salute to the family. We're glad that y'all all here, because let me tell you something. All we doing is being down to earth. We here to share with each other. Ain't nobody trying to outdo nobody. I ain't got no gimmicks to give you, no secrets. We real with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real person. I'm a human being. I'm flawed. I'm a flawed individual like anybody else. I got PTSD, in my own ways. But when it comes to helping people, I believe in putting in the information that we need. Let me get this thing right, y'all. I don't know why. I want to make sure my face, I got a big old water head, and this joker want to act up on me. Now, so, and I don't like that my eyes beat. Let me see. Okay, now, so I got this over to the side of the screen. I kind of have two screens up right now, but thank y'all for being here. We thank you, Sister Gwendolyn. If y'all come in, if this video is informative, and the family, because this is here, we share with each other, we encourage each other. Whether you're a veteran, a dependent of a veteran, or somebody that just support veterans, you can be a civilian. We here to uplift each other and make sure we all on the same path. Nobody's trying to outdo each other. We don't have no problem with disagreement though, okay? Now let us continue, family. So hit that subscribe, hit that like button and subscribe if you find the information to be informative and you like to be notified of future live streams. And we have over 100 videos and live streams in our library. Now, let me pull this back up. Now, I want y'all to see this because this affects dependents too. We said the first one, right? This just changed the date. Mr. International had to tell me to refresh my page. So accrued benefits. So that's like back pay for what? For survivors, or whenever the person died, the date of their death, that's when it starts, unless you wait a year to file and let them know that your family member have passed. Now, look what else has changed. Folder maintenance. What is that? Update on removing outdated references to specific claim process system. That changed also today. So let's go back on these accrued benefits. Let's click it on and see what it's saying. All right, let me pull this up on the screen. Let's see if we hear something. I'm telling you, they're changing these laws in real time, family. All right. Now let's see what we got here. And I'm gonna take my sister comment on the thing here. Now, accrued benefits. What are accrued benefits? So this is what they're changing. So they're giving you a definition. Accrued benefits, and I guess I'll highlight what I'm covering. Here's a definition what accrued benefits are. Accrued benefits are benefits due to the beneficiary, but not paid prior to death. They're paid after the death of the individual. That you know, that's your sponsor and you're the dependent of. So it's just talking about that, and it goes in and it talks about the law here. All right. And we go over a lot of this, but I'm just showing you how it works here. So family, go in and look at this law, and if y'all want to go into more detail, we'll do that as we do live streams. But we're just going over just overview. Here go another change that happened yesterday dealing with VA law. And it's surprising that a lot of these changes deal with dependents and the benefits that you get. Now look what this change was yesterday. Hold on, let me get that. Let me get that. So this was the one on aid and attendance and housebound determination for survivors. This is for not the veteran, but for the survivor. This law changed yesterday. And look, we're right on the VA website. So that's why I'm telling you, you need to know what's going on. All right. They're talking about in 2015. And you go into that reference, a rating decision is required to determine the survivor's entitlement. Either the AA, aid and attendance rate, when the survivor's spouse, I'm toward the end, surviving spouse is not a patient in a nursing home or housebound rate. So they dealing with the funds, family. All right, they go all into detail about this. You need to get into it, and we'll break it down in detail on other videos. We're just doing an overview right now because here at H-Town Vet, we like to slow walk it. Now let's see. There's 3 changes we see, and 2 of them have dealt with surviving spouses mainly. It could be other dependents, but here go another one. These all didn't happen within a day. Look at the date over here. The latest one is today, 11/21, which is the day, dealing with accrued benefits for survivors. Then I'm skipping down the folder one, another one they had up there today, but we're not going to cover that one. There you go. Then we had the aid and attendance where we just got through talking about. That was yesterday. All right. That was on the 20th. Now look what else is on the 20th. We're going over this one here. Look at this here. Fact of finding and death. They're changing the rules because you got to make sure that when somebody passed and they're a veteran, if you want to get their benefit, if you want to make sure the family is taken care of, it depends on when they died, what they died of, and whether it was service connected, how long they've had if they're 100%, how long they've had it. This topic contains instruction undertaking the development, establish a fact of death the fact of date or of death, including circumstances under which it is necessary to undertake development. And they just kind of go into that word, they kind of word it out. So you need to go, here we go down here, look. And you need to know these things. When attempting to establish the fact of death, requesting certified statements containing the information referring in the right-hand column of the table from the person identified in the left-hand column. So here we go. Here's the request right here. And you make sure you get a copy of that death certificate. And this is key. I got to come up on the screen for this here. We're just trying to give in general information here. Now, here we go. We got to get to that one. Did I skip the one about surviving spouse? He brought it. I'm glad remarried of surviving spouse. Because it used to be that if you married before 57 as a surviving spouse of a veteran that you get benefits from that passed, that you'd have to be under 57. You'll lose them. Over 57, you can keep them if you marry. Great one. Let me see if I can find that one. Now, let's see. Is that on this one? And we got Brett says, is Bionic Woman watching? I have no idea. If she's in the room, we're glad to have her. Let me see, because I saw that one under dealing with what you were saying, Mr. International, remarriage. Let me see, can I find that one? All right. Here we go. Now, that's the one. Look at all these are from yesterday. My internet is kind of acting a little funny. Give me a second here, okay? Let me know if you're having problems. Is the picture freezing up or not? Let me know. Okay, family, I'm back. I was trying to make sure that the internet was acting right. I hope everything is good. Now, let's get on to this here dealing with, see, this is important information that people don't tell you. This is the reason we started the H-Town Vet, because a lot of times I was blind when it came to the information needed, and I didn't know when to apply, how to apply, and I missed important dates. So now let's go over here to dealing with surviving spouses. Here we go. All right. So general information on the effect of the surviving spouse remarriage. Let me see. Coming down here. Oh, look at this. Let's see. Down here under 38 CFR 3.50, in order to qualify as a surviving spouse, the Department of Veteran Affairs, VA purposes, for VA purposes, a person must be unmarried. Therefore, a surviving spouse who remarry is no longer eligible for VA benefits. Exception. Now listen to the exception. If the surviving spouse remarry upon obtaining an age of 55, they may retain eligibility for certain VA benefits under the public law, and they cite them here. Now, is that the new law? Let me know, anybody know, because I'm gonna have to clarify it out here. That sounds like the new law, because it used to be 57. Now look what they say up here. If the surviving spouse remarries upon obtaining the age of 57, they may retain eligibility for certain benefits under, and they also list the laws also. Here are the references. Now let's see. So now they threw 55 in the game. It used to be 57. It's talking about children. Wow. Trying to see what a law changed. Now, step one, action. Now let's follow this chart. Follow the court's decision as to whether a surviving spouse has remarried, with determining entitlement of VA benefits, even though the court's determination may relate to other benefits such as Social Security and federal employees compensation. if it is immaterial, okay, they're just talking. I'm trying to get down to what they're saying here, but I'm just telling you they changing the law, and these affects such things as your DIC benefits. If you know you're getting that about $1,700 a month, VA home loans, VA educational benefits. Okay, so this is all the things that affect by the dependents, is specifically the spouse. Come on now, let's see. So we're going to go into more detail about these, because you see it's a lot of information. Do you see? They changing the laws, and we gave you the direct link to them. All right, let me see. It look like everything's still working. I'm hoping. Okay, I hope it ain't glitching, because that internet cutting up over here on my end. And I usually don't have problems with the internet. Now, let us continue here. We talked about, do you notice a lot of these are dealing with, I don't know if they're trying to restrict veteran dependents or spouses from getting things. Here go another one. Most of them dealing with marital relationships. Look at this one here. The one that was yesterday also dealing with marital relationship in survivor cases. Here go another one. A valid marriage in survivor cases. Let me tell you something. Let me get on the screen and talk to y'all. Now, y'all got to understand something. That now, Mr. International, you tell me if I'm telling the truth or not, if you still here. You don't have to be a legally married person to a veteran to qualify for their benefits. Did y'all know that? That if you are with a veteran and y'all put yourself out as marriage, it's a possibility, if there's no marriage marriage license on with no other person, that you might qualify for their benefits. Did y'all know that? Okay, so they sitting here, they making this thing happen. Now, let me see a couple of more, and then we're gonna go on to the chat. We're gonna let y'all get into it, but y'all tell me what y'all think here. Let me know what y'all think about these changes. Let me pull it up, excuse me. All right, family. Let's see any other law changes. We're going to be going over a lot of this information. Right now, we just glossing over it because I want y'all to know that the VA is continually changing laws on a daily, almost daily basis. Now, other than the marital relationship, look what they did on 11/14/2024. Something else dealing with marriage. They studied cutting up. Look at that. Verification of marital status and the status of dependents. So that not only are they messing with the married dependent, they messing with the children. They changing these laws. Let's see what Mr. International is saying about this. Now he's saying, do you believe these changes are made to protect the veteran or the VA? Family, I want y'all to know, I want y'all to answer that question that Mr. International now. If you feel that these changes are meant to protect the veteran and their dependents, put a what we put down? Put down vet if you think they protect the veteran. Put down VA if you think, type that in the chat if you think that it's to protect the VA. Put your opinion. I'm gonna put mine in there too, but you got a right to your own opinion. Who do y'all think they there to help? Now let's see. I'm come on, keep chatting. Put it in there. Because if it was meant to protect the veteran or the family, wouldn't they tell us that? Now look, man, y'all are cutting up. We got new people in here, y'all. We got South Carolina in the house. Madrid, our homeboy, Madrid, Dre, always coming you back. We thank you for being here. Hold on. We got to get all y'all. Now, his question was, Mr. National asked a powerful question. Do you believe these changes are made to protect the veteran or the VA? Let's see what y'all answers was. Survey says Jay Jackson Jr. too says the VA. Chief Mike, retired, says definitely the VA. Let's see what H-Town vets say. Kind of weird to talk about myself in the third person, right? Let me pull myself up on the screen while we talk. Need to take my medicine, huh? Now, H-Town vet says the VA. Because if this is why I say VA. This is why I say VA. If it was to help the veteran or their dependents, they would let us know they changing these laws, right? They would get our input on changing these laws. They're doing them without our control. So you need to know whoever's in office, you need to be fighting. But the people perish because of a lack of knowledge. We just don't know that they're making these changes. This is why we're going over this information. Now, let's see what we got here. South Carolina says VA. It's the benefit to VA. Mr. International say the benefit to VA. These changes. Madre says the VA. Let's see what our brother Dennis say. Anybody? Even Dennis say the VA. Brother Sitter said that. Man, look at this man. Look at this man. I'm gonna get to you, Mr. International. Look at Brett. He say half the VA, half the veteran. Brett, choose one. Now listen, Mr. International says it's 2025 and the VA is still making changes to entitlements. Now remember, these are entitlements that you're supposed to be entitled to. How can they change your entitlement? The VA is playing with our emotions and our money. So when you go in there, you find one way, and then one day you get a letter from the VA saying your benefits being dropped and you don't know why. Come on, family. Come on, family. Now let's see what our sister says. She say, Sister Gwen, everybody say hello to South Carolina and Madre, Brother Madre. Sister Gwendolyn Boyd say, hello, South Carolina. Where are you located? Now, I ain't got, my people come from Georgia. I know you're talking to her, but my people from Georgia, Florida, and Alabama. Now, Jay Jackson, boy, y'all getting heavy up in here. We got people, we appreciate y'all show. Even our sister, now, sister, you want to tell me how to pronounce your name? I'm going to get back to you, Jay Jackson. Sister, we going to call her, yeah. JG, okay. JG. Let me know, because I'm going to learn how to pronounce that name, okay, sister? Break it down so I don't mess it up. Let me see. I don't know how to pronounce it, but we're going to work on it. Now, our sister said the VA. And Mr. International says, salute to Sister GJ. Now, here we go. And we appreciate y'all coming in here. While you're in here, please hit that like button and the subscribe button. We've had more new people come in tonight, and we really appreciate y'all being here because we're trying to give you information that we're not aware of when the VA make changes. When they send you letters talking about they're going to reduce your benefits, you need to know about this. Huh? Look, my daughter done put me in timeout. I had to do the live stream from my room, but guess what? I'm telling it. You know, I'm yelling it because ain't nobody else telling it, huh? Like my brother say. Now, let's see here. Man, no, they're making these changes and they're attacking, and I say attacking, they are attacking dependents. So what's the one thing veterans want to be straight when they pass? They want their dependents to be straight. But if the VA is changing laws after the veteran passed and the dependents don't know this, we got to do something that's protecting the dependents and the veteran, but particularly the dependents, because they don't know what to do. They're living off the veteran benefits. Now let's see what else they can change. This is what we talked about. The power of attorney. Let's get into that. Thank y'all for being so interactive. We really appreciate y'all. And I know some can't stay but a certain amount of time, and we appreciate that. Now let's see what Mr. International say. Now listen what Mr. International say. He dropping knowledge here. He say the VA stopped giving 10,000 K life insurance to veterans who does that protect. Now, if you want more information on that, watch our video, not live stream, but video talking about VA SDVI life insurance versus VA life. And I'm under the old system of SDVA life insurance. Two years ago in 2020, at the end of 22, and they ended SDVI. Now, if you got it, you can keep it. They slipped this law in. Now, anybody else get it have to do VA life. Did you hear me? Are you feeling me? All right. We got a Trumper in the house. Is there a Trumper in the house? We're going to get to you. Now, check this out. Sit back and peep game. Under the old law, I got the old, it's a disabled veteran life insurance, SDVI. And, you know, you qualify easier. Guess what they do when you're 100%? They pay my premium. And it builds cash value. You listening to me? The new VA life doesn't do that. You got to pay into it. And I don't know if it builds cash value. If it do, you got to pay it yourself. Did you hear me? So they changing the laws to benefit them, not the veteran. Now I'm grandfathered in, but guess what? If I change to VA life, they're not gonna pay for it no more. I have to pay it myself, and then I can't go back to SDVI life insurance. Go watch our video on that on VA life insurance. Now let's see what I'm really glad that y'all in here. Brett says hi, JG, Madre, South Carolina. This is a family. We got nothing but love for y'all. That's right. That's right. That's what we doing tonight. We trying to break this thing down. Huh, family? Trumper say, that's great point, Mr. International. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. International. Blessings. That's why we here. We helping each other. We here. I'm here to learn from y'all. Now, Mr. International, salute Trumper, and I salute you too. And Brett says hello, Trumper, hello. And then Mr. Nash says, slow walking. I'm gonna slow walk this thing because I'm gonna tell y'all something. Nobody's telling you about these laws. They telling you where you can go get secrets. All these people out here telling you where to get secrets, telling you come over here, give me the bag, give me your money, and I'm gonna get you 100% guaranteed. Ain't no such thing. Ain't no such thing. Ain't no secrets. You get what you're entitled to. Now, I'm not saying you can ask for the stars. I did too. But you need to make sure you have evidence to back it up by VA law. Evidence that's backed up by VA law. Now look at it. A Trumper, don't encourage him. He say, Brett, are you still doing Popeye? This man going on Thanksgiving to Popeyes. He not eating no turkey. He's eating Popeyes. Now let us continue. Let me know if that sound all right. Am I too loud? Let me know if my voice is too loud. Now, because I know I'm now he said, Brett Monday say, thank you, Trumper. I am trying to convert H-Town with the love. Now, you ain't converting me over. Man, I'm gonna eat some. I can eat Popeyes any day of the week, man. That's low vibrational, man, in my opinion. Respect your opinion. Look how they changing stuff, family. Y'all need to come here when we have these live streams because we gonna talk about these things. And I'm gonna start breaking them down. Because you know what I do here at the H-Town Vet, we don't just talk about it in general. We let you know what the real is. Right now, we just overviewing it. Now, thank y'all. We can caught up on the chat. Y'all keep chatting away. Let's get back to it. Now, let's see where we at here. Power of attorney. On the 13th, they did power of attorney, which was our topic for tonight. And we talked about that a little earlier. So they're changing it where, so what's the definition, their definition of a VA representative? Remember, we talked about claim sharks, and they were saying that people that are unaccredited, like VA Claims Insider, VA Claims Academy, like Trajectory Medical, they can't sign your paperwork. So listen to this. VA representative. Let's look at what's the definition of a VA representative or representation. Follow us here. VA representation means broadly that an individual has complete legal formalities to authorize a VSO, or say it's talking about you as an individual or veteran, it has completely authorized a VSO, attorney, agent, or individual to perform on their behalf in business before the VA. Did we define it, people? That's what we're talking about tonight. So you letting them handle your matters. They can sign stuff and all that. Now look, note, for the purposes of this section, the term power of attorney refers to VA representation, unless otherwise specified, because you can't get power of attorney, just a general power of attorney over your house. You can get a medical power of attorney, or you can get a dual power of attorney. But for this purpose, we're talking about what? We're talking about VA power of attorney. Now let's talk about power of attorney. The execution by a claim of a power of attorney under state law has no effect for the purposes of prosecuting a VA claim. Now you need to know that. So just because somebody has a power of attorney, that doesn't mean that they have a power of attorney over your VA claim. You got to make sure you handle that if you get bad health. Now let's see what he says. He say, that's 2025. Why did the VA change that? I'm going to give my opinion. Now I got to come up on the screen on this. Do y'all want H-Town to be messy or not? This is my opinion. Boy, you know what? That Mr. International, he be cutting up. He probably not an electrician by trade, but he yeah, he being messy. So let me get to it. Let me tell y'all why they made these changes. I'm trying to get myself up on the camera. He got me so nervous. He got me sweating like a prostitute in church. Look who we have in the house. We have Angel. Let's get messy. Y'all ready to get messy? See, he set me up with that question because I was holding back, family. Huh? I told y'all I wasn't going to hold back, but I'm glad y'all in here. He say, why did they make that change? I'm going to tell you why they make that change. He say, preach, pastor, we about to spread the word. Huh? I'm bootlegging it. I don't have my official preaching documents, but we going to do it. I got kicked off the junior deacon board, but I've been preaching in the streets. Let's do it. He said, Angel, where have you been? Now, hold on. This must be Major Boomer. Trumper must be Major Boomer. Angel, we missed you. Now, here we go. Let's talk about it, family. You know why they made changes to the power of attorney? Remember what I said earlier for those that have just got here. What they did was the representative, they say they can help you prepare. They can help you present. And they can also help you. They can represent you before the board, and they can sign your documents. Whereas the power of attorney, they made it where they can prepare the documents and submit them, but they can't sign anything. You know why they're doing that? Because of these unaccredited claims agents, in my opinion, because they've been giving them grief. Now listen to what I'm saying. Remember they had the hearing? Go back and watch our video. VA Claim Shark, or what I call it, Veteran Advocate. Go look at that. And they were giving them a hard time. Now listen to what I'm telling you. They were giving them a hard time and saying that they were going to come down hard on unaccredited claims agents. So much so in New Jersey, They block unaccredited claims agents like VA Insider and Trajectory Medical from I think Veteran Guardian, and they from helping veterans in those states. But guess what? This law, guess what? This law make it where they can do it now, that they can help, because now they can prepare stuff and they can't say nothing. They wasn't never signing the paperwork anyway, so they wasn't trying to be a representative. The unaccredited claims agents wasn't trying to be a representative. Why did this happen? We're going to explain it now. It happened because they had shrapnel. They had innocent family member catching strays. They was trying to go after the unaccredited claim agents. Then they actually put family members in jeopardy because they unaccredited. So if you have your spouse, your son, your daughter, your nephew, your niece, your grandmother, your neighbor help you prepare your claim, they could have got in trouble if they went out the unaccredited claims agents. So they had to make the law loose. Huh? Yeah. So when they was going after the unaccredited claim agent, family members got scared. Well, I'm not accredited. Are you going to indict me too? So they had to come clean that thing up. So you got to watch when you slinging, when you start slinging them rounds everywhere, somebody might catch a stray, like a family member. Huh? Trick bag, baby. Trick bag. It's like Nino Brown, the unaccredited claim agent, say, if I'm going down, everybody going down. Now let's see. And Mr. International laugh, and Trumper say, no, it's Jackson. Trumper says, Trumper. He said, Angel, we thought you got deported out of Florida. Hold on, look, they've been talking, hey, I would come stand up for you, but y'all be talking about I'm Dominican, they gonna deport me. I'm from the South, man. Like Chaplain say, you ain't. I tell him because I'm from Southeast Texas. He say you from West Mexico. Now Angel say I got invited by Mr. International, Miss Scrubs here. Okay, this is another Angel. Okay, is this another Angel or our brother that used to come all the time? Thank you. Everybody show love, because we appreciate you, Mr. International, and all of you that bring people with you to support the channel, because we're trying to make this thing work. You notice we not putting out no hot air. We putting out real information over here. And I think for those behind the scene that y'all send me information all the time, Major Boomer, Sister Sherry, Mr. International, all of them, they make this possible. All I am is what you call it, a facilitator, that the family has somewhere to go where you're not ignored, that your opinion counts. We here, family. He say, oh, different Angels, sorry. Yeah, but Angel, we glad you here too. Now, he say they catching strays. You know what's up, huh? See, because when they try to attack these multi-million-dollar unaccredited claim companies, they got lawyers. But if your wife or your husband try to file a claim on your behalf, they trying to file for benefits. They ain't got much. So if they make the law in a way that scares family members from filing claims, they catching strays, baby. You know what's up. That's not fair. Now, Mr. International says salute, Angel, aloha, LOL. And then we have Chief says, Nino Brown, your soul is required in hell. You remember at the end, huh? Pops went at him, caught him in that hallway. Now let's see now look at here. Look at our sister, JG. Mr. International invited me as well. Everybody, we're gonna have to give special love to Mr. International for he's a genuine individual. You know what I'm saying? When I get off the live, he ain't worth a quarter on a good day. But he's my brother. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. I'm here. All this been like, it's just building up inside of me for years, that I want to come somewhere where we as veterans and the dependents and and people that support veterans, we have a place to go and we can share. I'm not trying to be in the limelight. All I'm trying to do is make sure y'all straight. I didn't want to do this part. My daughter pushed me into this. Now let's see what Mr. International laughing at Chief Mike. He's retired, Chief Mike. Respect. Now Chief Mike retired years ago, and now he got his stuff. I think he said Mr. International helped him. Man, this is all good, family. Huh? Then we got Angel in here. He cutting up too. Look, we can have fun and take care of business. What's wrong with that? We ain't got to disrespect nobody. We don't have to agree on everything, but we can handle this business. I'm looking to the side, family, because I got two things pulled up at one time. And remember, when the VA changes stuff, it's not to your best interest in most cases. They're doing a whole bunch of changes in 2025, dealing with unemployability, dealing with PTSD. Huh? Now look, I hope I was right. Chief Mike said, yes, he did. Mr. International helped them. And you're not the first person that says that Mr. International helped them with their benefits. Now listen, this is what I want y'all to understand, y'all family. Understand this here. When somebody's helping you, don't take advantage of them. You got enough people out here taking advantage of veterans, right? Some of these so-called claim sharks. But let's be real, family. Can we talk? And I'm going to get to you in a minute, Brett. If you sign a contract with somebody, or even if you don't, and that person helps you get your benefits, even if they didn't ask you to sign a contract, throw them a little blessing. What does it hurt? They may not have asked you for something. Do right by people. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you selfish, it ain't gonna do you no good anyway. A lot of people get their benefits, go somewhere and hide. That's why I'm glad y'all are in here. I'm glad y'all saying, you know what, Mr. International helped me. You know, this person helped me. And that's what we need to be doing, family. Now let's see what, y'all cutting up. Let me catch up on this here. Now, Brett say, Mr. International, I would love to see a picture of you in front of Popeyes. Thank you. This man in Popeyes, that's on low vibrational, man. Leave it alone. But Thanksgiving, do not go to Popeyes, family. Do not let Brett corrupt you. This man on Veterans Day wanted to go to Popeyes when they had all these good dinners out there. Now, let's see what Mr. International says. H-Town, getting messy. That's right. Let me tell y'all something. I'm not going to sit here and vilify the VA all the time. I'm not going to sit here and vilify the claims representatives that do it all the time. They get theirs, but veteran, you got to hold some accountability too. Huh? Somebody help you, and then you don't want to bless them. You don't want to get them nothing. You know what the veterans say? I've been around a while. What the veterans say? You talking? I'm from Houston, the finesse capital of the world. When a veteran get help, they'll sign once they get their benefits. Well, you didn't help me that much. I got too much back pay. I can't give you 20% of that. I can't give you 30% of that. Well, if they helped you get it, now you want to have buyer's remorse. Well, you didn't help me as much as you think you helped me. Now it's all in your mind. If you sign the paper, do right by people. Because ain't no good going. That's what happens when you get greedy. You're going to be back in the same situation. Do you know how many veterans I know that have tried to hustle people and they got their benefits, but they drunk themselves to death? They had nobody there to talk to them because they burned all the bridges around them. You got your benefits. Now the vulture's coming for you because you're not in an environment like this where you can be protected by fellow veterans. A live stream like this, keep your mind sharp, family. If you hang around low life, you can't do nothing but go down. Because they hanging around you and they just like you if you're a low life. And all y'all gonna do is pull each other down. So do right. Now listen, now he did say this. This is what Chief Mike, I retired from active duty in 2001. Listen to that. Now listen to what he said. I appreciate it, Mike. From Mr. International, Mr. International say, Brett Bundy. Now let's see what Mr. International say right here. He say the most important thing is building relationship. Family, do you hear this here? Let me tell you something. I wouldn't do anything to burn Mr. International. If I have a problem with him, I'm gonna talk to him like a man. If it's any issue, my sisters or brothers, we not clear, we're gonna handle this here. Because I don't want to do anything, I don't want to tell you anything that will hurt what you're trying to do. So why would I lie to you? That's why I'm on the screen. And I have it, you can chat and you can call me. You can come up on the screen. If I told you something that's a lie, all you have to do is call me back and say, you know what, y'all, H-Town wasn't right about that. And because of the way they changing laws every day as we just went over, that might be the truth. So that's why we need you to keep us straight. But we do everything in love. Now listen what he say. He say the most important thing is building a relationship. This is Mr. International. These veterans are entitled to these benefits. We not asking for nothing. Now remember that, we ain't asking for nothing. You entitled to it, you get it. Huh? Remember, where else did y'all learn? The H-Town vets, I showed you at the end of your request, when you file for your claim, tell them what we want. That's what I put on every claim I've done. What we want, 100% permanent total. Chapter 35 educational benefits. Whatever you looking for, a 20, whatever the rating, if it's for migraines, the highest rating for migraines, or whatever your evidence show. Yes. You tell the VA what you want. You know, when I told them what I wanted, I said I wanted 100% permanent total for PTSD. I want Chapter 35 educational benefits. I want CHAMP VA healthcare benefits for dependents. And I said, and you know what they said? They said, you're going to get 100% permanent total with these benefits as requested. I didn't know until I asked them. They made me mad one day. I said, you know what? I'm going to tell them what I want. And I backed it up with VA law and with evidence. And they say, this. And they gave me what I was entitled to. Huh? I'm not asking for anything. We won't. Now look at what he said. Chief Mike say it a little louder for those in the back pews. Can I get an amen? Listen, let me tell y'all something. The problem is that we get so overwhelmed with the process of VA claims because we don't know the steps. So when you have somebody like a Mr. International, you have somebody like our sister Alaska Nights, you have somebody like our brother Love, you have somebody like Bionic Woman who's sitting up there and broke things down to us how to get help if you're trying to keep your house. She literally broke it all the way down. So I know some things. I got a general knowledge on some things, but I ain't got to know everything. Why I got to be the brainiac? Because you're the expert, Chief Mike, on what you went through. Huh? So that's why it's important that when you're explaining to somebody like a Mr. International, you explain to them, you're the expert to tell them what you went through. This is what I want y'all. This is what you shouldn't do. You shouldn't spend a whole bunch of time. If you got somebody like a sister Alaska Nights, we got somebody like even Brother Angel that was in here before, you know, other Brother Angel. We glad for the new Brother Angel that when they break down knowledge, be concise, organize your information. Don't go on a long ramble when you're talking to a Mr. International. He has a lot of people he's trying to help. And you got people like D-Law. When they breaking down knowledge, be specific in your question. Don't say it all started in my childhood. I was born poor in the ghetto. They don't need to hear all that. We want to know what service connected. I grew up in the hood. You understand? In Houston, Texas, 5th Ward. But the VA wouldn't give me no compensation for that. So I had to start with, when I went in the military, I didn't have these issues. They occurred in the military. My life changed because of them. I started getting treatment for them on this date. and this happened to me on this day, and then eventually I got treatment for that on this day. And then the last thing they want to know is, how is it affecting you now? It don't matter how bad you were injured in the military. They want to know, did you seek continual treatment? Is there a track record, a treatment history of that condition? And let me tell you, you say, well, I got my 100%, I'm chill. Yeah, you ever heard of something called reevaluations? And sometimes the VA will call you in even when they don't supposed to. That's why come watch our channel, because we talked about it. The IG report from last year say they call you in for reevaluation when you're 100% permanent total, when they don't supposed to. Now let's see what Mr. International's saying here. He said the veterans that have done the most years in the service are treated the worst. Why is that the case, family? Why veterans that have put in the most years, the most commitment? Let me tell you something. When I was stationed in Germany, we wasn't in the same unit. They was in the support unit. But it was a veteran, I forget her name. She was an E7. And she was a sister. When I say sister, she was a black lady. And the other lady was an E5, and her husband was my sergeant, Sergeant Bedingfield. Her name was Bedingfield too. But they was good people, and they looked out for me. I felt like I had my aunties over there. They always just encouraged me, and Sergeant Bedingfield had my back. His wife had my back, and the Sergeant E7. And they just was all just good people. Always looked out. Even when we was over in Desert Storm, I saw them over there. And I'm going to tell you, that meant something to me, because I was a young kid, man. I wasn't about 18, 19 years old, but I was cool people. They told me how to handle my business, how to stay straight. That's what we here for, to look out for each other. Is anything wrong with that? Now, let's see what Angel say. I know where my help is coming from. That's right. Yes, sir. Major Boomer in the house. Now, family, we got 12 likes on here. Hit that, smash that like button, please. This thing been cutting up, y'all. I don't know why it's cutting up. I'm sorry, family. I'm trying to get this like button. It won't. Something going on. This thing janky as I don't know what. Give me a second. I'm going to pull this back on stage, and I'm going to pull it back onto something else. Now, let me see. Let me find it, family. We're gonna go for the people that are new here. We want to pull something up here. We want to say thank you for coming. Thank you for the continued support. And if you want to join us again, okay, we about to get to Mr. Major Boomer's information here. Give me a second, Major Boomer. Let me, because we have a lot of people in here tonight, and we thank you for that. If you want to follow our live streams, we have them on, let me pull this up, on Sundays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Time. And we have the regular scheduled live streams, and sometimes they're unscheduled. So please click on the notifications. All right. Now let us continue here, just so you'll know, and we're going to get back. If you want to contact us, htownvet, northside@gmail.com. We also have our YouTube handle when you're going to look for our channel, because we have over 100 videos and live streams there. It's at htownvet Northside. Okay. And if you would like to donate, we have our PayPal and Cash App. And we want to thank Mr. International for his generous $100 donation. And we thank for those who just come in and support with being here, and for all the people that have financially supported us since we started. And I appreciate you, because I wasn't thinking about doing no Cash App or no what do you call it, PayPal, till they say how to donate. Look, I got to come up on the screen on this one. When I say how to donate, yeah, I said, no, I don't have none of that. They say, well, when you going to get it? I say, look, I don't turn nothing down but my collar. Mr. International, I almost started telling secrets then. I got the secrets over in this room over here. But thank y'all for y'all supporting help. You know, I just be cutting up. My grandma used to tell me, boy, cut it out. I said, yes, ma'am. Hold on. Let me pull it back up because we're gonna get back to the comments with. Let me see. Let me get it up here because now. So, what else we want to say? Please smash that like button. Get those likes up. A couple people that just didn't hit it. If you're in here, please smash that like button because that boosts the algorithm where more people will join in. Hit that thumbs up button. Now, we appreciate that. And also, share the live stream. Apparently, Mr. International has been sharing it with everybody, and we appreciate it. He finds value. This is somebody that's very knowledgeable, and he finds value in the program. And we thank you because I'm not trying to take credit. I'm going to dance with the ones that brought me to the party. Family, I'm going to always be here for y'all. If the channel grow big, we're going to have a Patreon where we can chop it up because on Patreon, people with just talking nonsense ain't gonna come on that. So as it grow, we'll do what we have to do. But share the program with others. Please share it on your social media also. We thank Brett for sharing it on X. Thank you for that, Brett. Now, and if you find the information to be informative, we will really appreciate that you subscribe. We haven't made a year. On November the 23rd, my first video was released, 2023, the H-Town Vet video. So it'll be a year in a few days. What's the day? The day is the 20 what? It might passed already. The date of what? 20 what? I ain't keeping up with no time. Let me see what it is. Hold on. Maybe I'm crazy. Okay, yeah, we got 2 more days. Out of the channel would have been in existence for a whole year. All right. So we thank you. So please subscribe. We appreciate you for that, family. Now let's get back to the let me see here. But we want to cover some of the housekeeping things. And I think here, and if you hate watching, that's cool too. We ain't mad at you. And we have new release videos that recently come out. Code breaker. You need your VA code sheet. Please go back. We have 2 videos on the VA code sheet. This is the part 2. And the VA don't want you to have this. It's a summary of all of your all the claims that you put in, disabilities that you approve and not approve for, and the code that go with each one. All right. So watch that. We usually go over it within the first hour of the video. We started being more concise, so those that watch it, record it. Now, then we're gonna get back, and like I said, we have over 100 live streams and videos. Go back that cover a variety of topics. They'll never be outdated because it's based on the topic. All right. Now, this is what we're talking about here tonight, and we're just gonna summarize it again. Accredited claims agents, they usually get 20% of your back pay, up to 33, about 33% or so like that. So do accredited lawyers because they're accredited by the VA. We went over all of this in the law in other videos, claim charts and things like that. Now, the third one is unaccredited lawyers. They're not regulated as much. Then you have veteran service officers like the American Legion, DAV. Then you have some county governments and state governments that also do it, and they are accredited, but they do it for free, just like veteran service officers. Then you have unaccredited claim consultants like VA Insider and other ones, Veteran Guardian. Now let's get back to what we're doing, family. We're gonna get back to this chat, and let me pull it back up to stage here. Now let's do it. Let me get myself back up here on this on the thing, and let me see if I'm missing anything. Where? Oh Lord, I don't know where it's at. Uh-oh, I gotta catch up. Everybody in here. Oh, family, come on in the house. Let me see if I missed anybody up in here. Let me see, because it took off the light. Now let's see what he's saying here. He say, okay, let me see. I don't know how far did I go back too far. All right, I'm trying to pull up the right chat here. We said Major Boomer. We talked about what it entitled to. Then it say Trumper, preach, Mr. International. The only thing I'm asking is for them to do their job. There you go. Then we have our sister say, preach, Mr. International. Thank you, Sister JG. Then we have Brett talking about, and I'm trying to catch up, but I do apologize. Preach, H-Town. I missed your 59th birthday. Man, I wasn't 59. You was here. I turned 56, man. This man cutting up over here. But Christmas, I'm coming up and I want to do right. There ain't no problem with that. We got nothing but love for you, brother. Now we got Mr. International says what? We have to keep this VA process honest and make sure the VA does its job. Let me tell you something. Huh? He say, we poking the bears. We gonna poke the bear. My bear in my family room. Boy, I gotta bring my bears in here. Poke the bear. That's what it means when you want to file for increase on your claim, family. Now here we go. Major Boomer say, Mr. International, salute, is very knowledgeable and helpful person. Yes, indeed. Now we got our sister, Bionic Woman. Now this is another donator here, and I appreciate her. Bionic Woman has been a blessing, and she been going through her fight and struggle with the VA, and gives so much knowledgeable information. And she's hospitable. She coming here. She's a Texas woman, just like I'm down here from Texas, born and raised, baby. She from she up there, I think, toward the Dallas area, huh? Let me see what my sister say. She say, "Amen, Mr. H-Time. Sorry I'm late. Just got knee surgery. Y'all pray for our sister. If y'all don't mind it, we gonna get chaplain. We gonna get down there to you before we gonna have to do a moment of silence for our sister. You know, if you're atheist, we respect you too. But you know, we down here in the Bible Belt, so we gotta bring it to the Lord." Now here we go. You can pray to whoever you want to. We had no problem with that. Now, glad to see you. God is willing. I will be a blessing to my VA representative when the benefits go through. You always bless people that help you, but you do it on the cool. You know what I'm saying? Be cool, and don't say just be blessed. You know what I'm saying? I am here to help anyone in need. I even went and was kind to the VA representative that helped me, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have never filed for PTSD. Now let me see where I'm at. Why am I missing this? I'm trying to find oh, I'm right here. Okay. Mr. International. I'm gonna catch up on this. I gotta play catch up, family, because I was reading the other information. Now we got Mr. International say Major Boomer. We got Major Boomer says, now it's making me double click to hit it. How Major Boomer say, how are you doing with your knee recovery? Love, Bionic Woman. So let us know how you've been doing. Let's see what our sister say. She say, please treat Mr. International right, family. He is really lifted to handle. I think she meant gifted to handle VA law and the other things. So see, when people treat you right, sometimes people like to disrespect them because they not happy. They don't want to see nobody else happy. Or if you help them with their benefits, they don't want you helping nobody else with theirs. That ain't how it's operated. We want everybody to get what they're entitled to. We ain't want nobody to be held back. I don't like gatekeepers. People that hold the gate closed. Once they come in, they close the gate behind them. No, we gonna bust that thing open. Whoever entitled to these benefits, get them. Now, Mr. International says, Bionic Woman, wishing you a speedy recovery. Trumper says, Bionic Woman in the house, good evening. Now, Trumper say, hey, Major Boomer. And Major Boomer say, hello, Trumper. And then we had Trumper saying, Bionic Woman praying for your speedy recovery, for you a speedy recovery. Bionic Woman say, hello, Trumper. And then Mr. International says, and I pull these up so when people watching this recorded, they're going to get encouraged by y'all support of each other and respect. We can talk and have fun without being disrespectful to each other. Because if we don't support and respect each other as veterans, how you expect the VA to support you? You know, they ain't got no love for you. Then you want to come back over here to us talking about, you know how they do, you get that call, hey, big head, hold on, I thought you said you hated me and you never want to hear from me. You still talking about that? Y'all ain't never got that hey, big head call. And I'm sensitive about it because I got a big head. Brett says, is Frog Princess in school? That's what I want to know. Why is my daughter and niece, they supposed to be in school, they at home, talking about they working remotely? I ain't trying to hear all that. I'm here with the family, huh? They eating up all the food. I had a little food set up for me, you know? Now, Bionic Woman say, hello, Chief Mike. And then Bionic Woman say, Trumpet, thank you so much. Then Chief says, hello, Bionic Woman. And Bionic Woman, hello, Major Boomer. Then we have Bionic Woman say, hey, Brett, I had In-N-Out Burger today. Now, is In-N-Out Burger usually from California? Because we got an In-N-Out Burger, and we want to know, Bionic Woman, was that In-N-Out Burger good? Now we got Chaplain Davis. You've been here a while, but I'm sorry, I'm getting to it. Hey, Jim Stone. Then we got thank you, Bionic Woman. Please keep enjoying the good food. Yes. We got Bernie in the house. Bernie D in the house. We got two Bernies. This is Bernie D and we got Bernie S. Much love, Bernie, my brother Bernie, always showing me love. Now we got Trump. A good evening, Chaplain. Man, see how the family doing it? Huh? They don't like us unifying like this. This makes the VA and everybody else nervous. That ain't for what we doing. That's why we need to unify. Now, Bionic Woman say, Mr. International, good evening. And thank you for service to veteran family. Thank you to the veteran family, okay? Please continue to do what God gifted you or lifted you to do to help veterans to get the benefits entitled to them. Come on, we talking real talk around here. Now let's see what our Brett say. I mean, Major Boomer says, hi, Brett. She is. He said, because Frog Princess is his daughter, and we didn't know for a long time until one day it was revealed that Frog Princess, she says she's a dependent of a vet, and she's a college student, and she's Major Boomer's daughter. All right, and they good people. They've actually came up on video, and we saw them on, they came up on screen. Now she will be at home for Thanksgiving break. She and her classmates are sad. Oh, a young man on the basketball team collapsed and died on Tuesday. Rest in peace and prayers to his family. A young man in college. You see what I'm saying? Now, Community Chaplain Davis, H-Town. I was talking to my nephew down in East Mexico. Chaplain Davis called Texas where we at East Mexico. Said he got 70% and is now working on a claim about scarring and I forget how you say that on his bodies or the different, I can't say it. SHRAPNEL in his body. Okay, now that's good. Now it depends on what he's 70% for. All right, is it a mental health condition or a physical disorder? Is he working or not? Because if he's not working, he can file for unemployability. All right, now let's see what we got here. Brett says, hi, Community Chaplain Davis and Bernie. And then we have Bionic Woman say, hello, Bernie. Then we have Bernie D says, Brett. And then Bernie D say, Major. And somebody said something funny, probably was me or somebody else, Mr. International, laughing. And then we had, because we trying to play catch up. Lord, we almost caught up, family. I'm almost caught up. Woo, y'all be going away in this chat, and I love it. Now, and y'all can come in and out. You know, if y'all got to go somewhere, leave it on. Let it keep going and just go somewhere, come back. Now, Major Boomer says, Brett, she is participating in her college Christmas musical tonight, Thursday, Sunday night. Okay, Thursday through Sunday night. Okay, good job. Now, Major Boomer say, hi, Bernie. Bernie, I was trying to get some cashew peanuts and I couldn't find none. They didn't have the ones I like tonight at HEB at the grocery store. Bernie say, hello, Bionic Woman. And we glad for our new people, listeners. We thank y'all. Y'all doing good on that subscribe. I mean, that like button. Hit that like button and subscribe, because we trying to get that information out. We want y'all to be a part of the family. You understand? We want this channel to grow. Bionic Woman say, hello, Angel J and JG. Jaban, I almost said it. Jabandawa. I tried to say it. So sister, don't get mad if I didn't say it right, because I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress. Now, Major Boomer says, hi, Chaplain Davis. Glad you made it tonight. Now, I need my water. Let me drink some of my water. And Bionic Woman say, good evening, Jay Jackson and Gwendolyn Boyd. Okay, woo, y'all are participating. And look what our sister JG, I'm gonna call you G Band. If you got a problem with that, let me know. G Band, JG Band says, speedy recovery, Bionic Woman. Respect. Bernie said, Mr. International. And you know, when Bernie come in the room, I'm gonna tell y'all, he really, it's something about Bernie. He just hits my spirit right, man. Y'all just don't know, young ladies. You know, he been so supportive of me. Bernie used to be one of the first. He was always like the first person in there. I'd be sitting in the room by myself, and Bernie just pop up. Because you know, in the beginning, I ain't had nobody really listening. It'd be 0 people listening. I'd be in there by myself, like, hi, everybody. I had to say hi to myself. Thank y'all. Now, Bernie say Trumper, not Gwendolyn. We miss you, Gwendolyn. Where you been, huh? I'm doing you like my ex used to do me. Where you been? When you gonna be back? Why you got lipstick on your collar? I said, I don't know. You the one saw the lipstick. I'm trying to figure it out myself. I'm being a little messy, y'all. Now, here we go. My daughter gonna get me for that statement, ain't she? Now, Mr. International, veterans don't have access to the right information to win their claim. And let me tell you what some of the right information is. And Mr. International, or anybody, if I'm lying, tell me. You know, sometimes the information you need is right on the denial that you got. Huh? Let me talk about it. I'm gonna take these headsets off and let's talk about it. Do you know what you need many times is actually on your denial letter, because they may have denied you, but the evidence was there and they didn't consider it. Huh? Or they may have made an error on your claim. Let's talk about it now. I still didn't drink no water. Okay, Gwendolyn Boyd say, it's not Trumper, it's, okay, I keep saying Trumper, it's Thumper. Okay, Thumper, I'm sorry. Yeah, look, I called, you know me, it was low funding when I went to school. I was calling Chief, I was calling him Chef. I got on bifocals, people. That still ain't no excuse. Thank you for always correct me, family, because I don't want to, you know, I feel bad when I don't get your names right. Bionic Woman says, Major Boomer, I start physical therapy tomorrow. Knee very sore. Sister, we want to ask you, have you filed for your temporary 100% for convalescent knee surgery? Did you do that? And I'm asking Mr. National, even though she's 100%, can she still file for that too or not? Let us know, Mr. International, or anybody else that knows. Bionic Woman, thank you She says, thank you, veteran family, for the well wishes. Now, let's continue. We thank all y'all for interacting and participating. Now, we have Bernie. Bernie said, hello, Gwendolyn Boyd. Bionic Woman said, yes, sir. In-N-Out Burger is delicious. I'm going to go. They have one over in Katy, Texas. All right. Right down the street from me, right? On I-10. They're delicious. They make your food fresh. That's what I like. I like to watch people making my food. Let's see what he said. I'm getting mad. Oh, I was cutting up. So Major Boomer said, Bionic Woman said, Major Boomer, tell Frog Princess, she and her classmates will be in our prayers. And we got to say a little prayer for them tonight too. Now look what he said. Mr. National H-Town getting messy about this VA starting to tell secrets. Yeah, I guess, you know what's a trip? I say it ain't no secrets. Apparently they are. Look, H-Town say ain't no secret, but the VA been keeping secrets, and these secrets are destroying us, so we got to put them out there. Because they slipping them in the back door, family. The VA doing a law every week, and we don't know they changing the laws. While we were doing the live stream, Mr. International had to tell me to refresh my page about the laws from yesterday, because he said he just put 2 of them out today. What you say? Now, Sister Bionic Woman says, JG, thank you so much. And we got to encourage each other. That means a lot. Mr. International, she's laughing. Let's see what our sister, she breaking it down for me. Put it to, look, break it down to me, sister. She say, ban the wa. G-band is fine. Huh? I'm taking them adult classes. You understand? I'm working on that GED. Oh boy, I gotta remember that. Okay, G-band. Now let's see what our brother. Let me make sure I got that right. G-band is fine. Okay, G-band. Now here we go. Our community chaplain Davis says, and Bernie, look what he say. Ben knee with no R. Yeah, you look. Y'all know I'm Southern because I be saying Bernie. Benny, his name Benny. I've been calling him Bernie. Y'all, my daughter said I just make up names for people. Oh boy, look. Oh boy, y'all got me cutting up. Say thank you. And let me see. G-band, thank you, G-band. I'm tried, but it's cool. Okay. Thumper. Okay, Thumper as it is. Okay. Now, Major Boomer, I will do it, Bionic Woman, and pray for your knee, for your recovery. I'm sorry. I think I'm almost caught up. Let me see how. Ooh. He say, there are secrets. Apparently they are. I learned today that the VA is putting out laws and we don't know nothing about it. Man, and it's the VA keeping them. Now, y'all know I'm about to say it again. Benny, I'm about to say Bernie. Benny, okay. He say Chief Mike. I be butchering some names, don't it? And then Mr. International says, these vendors are part of the secrets. Stay away from VES. Tell me, I forget what VES is. You're talking about the one where you do the evaluation. It's like going to a CMP exam. They the one set them up. What you said it before with VES. What's the danger of dealing with them? Can you choose a different one? Let us know, Mr. International. If they have a certain one to set you up for a CMP exam, and VES is the one, can you have somebody else set me up? Can you refute that? Chief Mike says some of the things that I found out about my denials are just ridiculous. Yes, indeed. Now, Thumper, Chaplain, he laughed out loud. Then Mr. National laugh out loud. Even Benny laugh out loud. I've been calling this man Bernie for months. Let's see. Chaplain, Community Chaplain Davis says, so Mr. International, my tinnitus hearing claim from mid-September just sitting there. Should he request for an update? We have videos on that. Y'all let him know, let Chaplain know what he need to do to handle that. Now, Chief Mike, H-Town vet, you're okay with me, but you are as country as a sugar sandwich. Oh, let me tell you something. Now, this is the trip thing about it. I can articulate the language when necessary, man, but when I'm back home in Texas, this is, Lord have mercy. And you know, I don't know how to put it to you. And let me put it, because he's out country. Let me put it like, I grew up in the hood. In the hood, the ghetto, right downtown. However, I say that with a footnote. Listen, we had horses in the backyard, chickens. We used to kill chickens and boil them, get the feathers off, and sears the thing and cut them up and all that. We used to have goats on 19th of June. My family are Southern people. You're right. I'm not a country boy, but I'm a Southern man. You indeed. But people be thinking this dude straight from the country. I'm not. I grew up in the city, but we had dirt roads. So I guess you want to say I was in the country. Boy, he say, and we ate sugar sandwiches. Who in here ate them syrup sandwiches growing up? You know you were poor. You ate them syrup sandwiches. Who ate them butter sandwiches? Huh? Who ate them syrup sandwiches? Yeah, my aunt Desi house, I used to sprinkle a little sugar sandwich. She cooked for me. I sneak in the middle of the night and go put some sugar on some bread. What y'all know about that? Now, Thumper say, Chief, I'm in the same boat. Oh boy. Now listen when he said, oh Lord, he busted out. Community Chaplain Davis say, Chief, it's mayonnaise sandwich. Oh man, y'all remember that cheese grill? Let me tell y'all something about them cheese. That cheese used to get, that government cheese. You put it in the oven, that stuff never melt. Your bread be hard and burnt. That cheese don't never melt. They said that government cheese was something else, wasn't it? So I heard. Now listen, family. Mr. International say, Community Chaplain Davis, what vendors was the claim done by? VES, that's what he asking. Takes months to submit examinations. They take months. So you get the examination done through VES and it takes them months to do it? What? You need to do some follow-up and see if they submitted it, Chaplain Davis. Now he say, International, no CMP yet has been requested. I'm ringing bad right now, meaning it's tinnitus. Yeah, I know how that can be. I had struggles with tinnitus too. Now let's see what he say. Okay, Chief Mike said, I grew up in the Bronx, but I live in Atlanta. You know what's up. You down there, still some Southern people down there. You know what's up. Oh boy, when I go to New York, they just was cracking up with my accent. I'm cracking up with theirs. I'm gonna tell you the ones I like the most. That Boston accent, I lose my mind when I hear a Boston people, especially a Boston woman talk. I like to mess with them, make them mad when they get to fussing. Oh man, a woman from Philly, it just cracked me up. I just fall out of my seat. I just love to hear that. Oh man. Now here we go. John, I'm getting to you, brother. Thumper say, John, I'm changing my name to eliminate some of the confusion. Oh, that's what Thumper did. So it's a lot of Johns in here. You one of the John brothers. Okay. Is this John? Is that what you did? Now, Bionic Woman, Chief Mike It's a Texas thing. Tell him about it, huh? Texas born and raised. Y'all gotta understand. My grandparents that raised me, my grandmother, her daddy was a slave. So, you know, I still got my Southern. I talk slow, but I don't think slow. Now, listen, you tell him it's a Texas thing. When I went to college, my professor, he didn't want to offend me, but he wanted to know. He said, "Can I ask you a question?" I said, "Sure." We was in class. He said, "Where's that accent from?" I say, "Texas." Oh, boy. Now, look what he say. "We know how to speak proper English." Of course we do. Only true Texans understand Mr. H-Town. Yeah, man, you know, because, you know, look, we grew up in the Black church. We grew up in our community. It's just I know I do it a certain way, but I'm excited. But my daughter will be cracking up. "Dad, when you code switch when you talk to certain people." I'm excited to be around the family, so my accent just pops out. Now, Thumper, I see you. Oh Lord, we got me paranoid. Good to see you, John Thompson. We really glad to have you back, my brother. We're glad that all of you in here. Okay, facts. VES is trash. It took them months to turn in my blood work readings. Let me ask y'all a question. Why do the VA keep using them then? Have people, is it a proper way, Mr. International or Thumper, for you to complain about VES? Have there been complaints about them? And if so, what has been done to get them out the process, to pull them out the paint if they're not helping veterans? Now, let's see what he say. Bonnie Gorman say, "I grew up on cheese, toast, and sugar and butter." That's what we grew up on. Tell her what it's about. Remember they used to put a pot of beans on? We talking about raw beans, huh? Them pinto beans. Tell them about it. I ate every part of the pig but the oink. Oh, now listen. Now here we go. Community Chaplain Davis says, "International, no steal in evidence gathering." All right. I've seen everything. Okay. Thumper says, "I want to flip some tables." He figured with John Jackson, because John Jackson, is this John Jackson? Because John Jackson was here earlier, Junior. He say, I think this John Jackson. Is that you? Let me know. Because he said he got mad. I said, "Don't flip no tables." Now, let me know which John it is. Mr. International, he's talking to you, Community Chaplain Davis. "That's odd because they didn't request an examination." That's odd. Okay. That's why. Okay. Thumper is Jay Jackson. Okay. He just changed. Okay. Gotcha. Let's see what Thumper say. "They don't know what that star about." All right. Yeah. Talking about that Texas star. What, that's why everybody moving down here where we at. And they moving to Atlanta. They got to come to where it's popping, baby. Huh? We grew up with a little of nothing and made something out of it. You understand? Shoot, I'm from the neighborhood of Ghetto Boys, the Rap-A-Lot Records. He grew up in my neighborhood. We didn't have nothing. There wasn't hardly no grocery stores, no nothing. We didn't have no jobs to go to. We had to make our own. Got a lawnmower and went out there and cut some yards. You hear what I said? Now listen to what Chief Mike said. "My grandparents were Geechees from Charleston, South Carolina, but you just cracked me up." I crack everybody up. Let me tell you something, Chief Mike. When people that know me hear my voice, I've been in other states and other countries, and they say, I ain't gonna tell you nothing right now, but they say, "H-Town, that's you?" I said, "How did you know it's me?" He say, "Nobody talks like you." Oh man, let me tell you, look, I spoke him up. I'm gonna get to you, Mr. International. Hello, H-Town and chat. John Jay is in the house. Now let me get yeah, but man, we ain't got no feelings here, Chief Mike. Talk about it, man. We having fun. You can't have no hurt feelings here because Angel, the other Angel, used to come here all the time, and this other brother, Alaskan, man, they have you rolling. And Dogface Soldier, they'd have you cracking up. They doing some things. I know Dogface Soldier, he check in with me. Y'all believe it or not, a lot of them check in because they be busy doing other things or whatever they're going through. Now, Mr. International says, I don't have anyone. I'm representing Go to VES, Veterans Evaluation Service. Which one is the best one to go to, Mr. International, in your opinion? All right. John J says, shout out to Tariq. Yeah, where Tariq at? Didn't he move to Iowa? Him and the family? Now, if a vendor doesn't properly examine you, refuse the vendor for future examinations. Take money out of their pocket. So a lot of us may not have known you can refuse the vendor. Say, no, send me to somebody different. Can you also do that with the CMP examiner? Let us know. Family, we caught up on the chat. Y'all doing good, family. I'm so happy that we here. We talking about how these laws are changing. These laws are changing. Now check this out. We're gonna look at all these laws. For those you just coming into the room. Hold on, look what we got here. Mr. National says, let me get to him first. Yes, you can request all examinations be done at the VA. Now that's interesting. Okay. Now, as y'all come in here, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Go on, do that, family. Smash that like button. Y'all doing good on that like button. Now look who we got in here. So you can request who you want. Listen to Mr. International now. This is live or recorded. Look at the chat. Now, Chester Life Insurance Broker, our brother. Now, if you want to get, you want to talk to Chester, all you got to do is, you got my email. It's in here, and I'll hook you up with him. I'll get you. Hold on, let me see what I got here. All right, let me see. I'm gonna pull the email up here. I think I got it somewhere around here. Give me a second, family. Now there we go. So you email me, and I'll connect you with our brother, because people were asking about our brother here, and his life insurance. I think he said about 9 states that he's licensed in. So you talking, verify the information with him, and that's it. Because we're gonna support our brother. He say, what our brother say? Hey y'all. So that's from Chester, our brother Chester, Life Insurance Broker. Now Thumper says Chester, and that's John Jackson Jr. Then we have John J says there's about 30 John Jacksons up in here. Yeah, that's why they changed their name. Y'all changed your name so y'all don't, because it was so many. It was about 4 or 5 Johns in there, right? John Jacksons. Now, Bionic Woman. Hi, Mr. Chester. Yes, indeed. Now, here we go. Chief Mike says, I'm going to look you up next fall when I go to Houston to visit my granddaughter. She's going to be a freshman at Texas Southern University. Don't only just look me up, come holler at me. We can hang out. Let's go eat. We can go down there to Taste Kitchen or wherever. Let me take you out to eat, brother. Okay? You come on down here. We just gonna do the thing. You understand? Now, look me up, because I'm the same person on and off screen. My daughter said I talk too much. Let me tell y'all something. The problem is people are phony. That's the problem with people. I let y'all know sometimes I be a little depressed. I got PTSD and depression, man. And sometimes, but y'all cheer me up. Sometimes I don't feel like doing the broadcast, but it ain't about me. It's by making sure y'all straight. Y'all know how that lift me up, man. When I come up in here, look what Thumper say. Yeah, I don't know if you into that soul food, Chief Mike, but just oxtails is the spot. You show right. Did you make it over there? We've been advertising them too, because that's a veteran-owned business. And what I like about it is quality food. They don't sponsor me, but if they ever do, I tell you they sponsor me, but they don't. But Taste Kitchen, I like. I'm gonna put it like this: with Taste Kitchen, I ain't gonna say it's hit or miss because the food is top notch. But when it came to oxtails, you're not gonna get as many. The helpings are good. The greens are off the chain. Let me tell you. And the fried lobster tail, we took my daughter, well, word to say my daughter and my niece for my daughter's birthday there, and that food was good. You understand? I got them shrimp, and I think my niece got that lobster tail, and my daughter got, I don't know, I got like a big old shrimp thing. And then that cheesecake, he laughing over here, yeah. And let me tell you what some other good food at. I can't lie to you, Chief Mike. Some of the best soul food I ate, or food period, was in Atlanta. My Lord, some of them old sisters older sisters, the mothers of the church, they had them, you know how they used to wear what they wear them look like nurse outfits when they usher, they was in there, they had that food on point. I was coming through from Virginia. Well, I was actually on vacation in Atlanta that time. Now, Chief Mike says, sounds good, brother. Just don't give me no sugar sandwich. Nah, brother, I ain't on the sugar sandwiches no more. Look at Brett, but Brett getting messy. Chief Mike, look what he says. Go to Popeyes H-Town with Chief. No, I ain't taking that man no Popeye. I ain't gonna do that man like that. I'm gonna take him to some of the good places down here. Man, he taking that man no Popeye. He can get Popeyes anywhere. You out of control. Now I'm a Taste Kitchen. They got a couple of other places. I don't know if you ever been to House of Pies. We got a House of Pies down there. Now let me see, can I get this thing moving? Okay. He say taking the Popeye. He say no sugar sandwich. Boy, you out of control. I like that. Let me see, can I pull this up? Y'all let me move this thing. It won't let me move it, y'all. This stuff get on my nerves. Okay, let me pull myself up totally. Let me see if it reveals too much of my. Why this thing ain't letting me do nothing? Hold on, y'all. Let me see what this thing doing over here. Let me see here. Okay, I got me here. Okay. Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to pull myself up. Okay, let me pull myself all the way up. Okay. Yeah, sorry about my bed in the background, y'all. I'm going to give me a little back screen. I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. Now, what I want to do, I want to pull this over. Oh, I got to do double taps now. I hate when it changed to that. Okay, now let me. All right, so I'm gonna pull this up, family. To the stage. We showed y'all a lot of the changed laws, but let's do that for a second now. Let me go back to the laws for a second for y'all to see how the VA continues to change laws. We just glossing over it, of course. Now, okay, now, and y'all keep it going in the chat. Now look at how the laws. Let me get Brett off the screen. And let me get the banner off. Boy, I have so much stuff up. Oh boy, this thing getting on my. It sometimes it get into the double click and it's hard for me to do things with it. And then when I double, now let's see what Chief say. He say, my father-in-law lives 2 hours from H-Town in Port Arthur, home of the barbecue crab. Let me tell you something. I never ate barbecue crab. Port Arthur. Guess who else from Port Arthur? A famous singer. Let me see if y'all know a famous singer from the 60s and early 70s. Rest in peace. She from Port Arthur, Texas. What's her name? It's 2 J's, if y'all remember. She could sing that soul music, but she wasn't black. But she could sing that music, I tell you that much. Now let me see, can I take this off? All right, I took that off. Yeah, let me see what I about to tell y'all. Port Arthur, Texas. Yeah, my family go to college down there in Beaumont. Man, I gotta try that barbecue crab. Never heard of that. Now, if you in Virginia, who've eaten those fried crabs in Virginia? I mean, the whole crab is fried. Who's ever eaten that? Somebody let us know in the chat. Let me see if I got anything else I'm gonna come up with here. And then let me see if any other thing. They got digestive. I'm seeing a lot of the changes, and we're gonna go over this in the future because we went over. Incompetent benefits. This is a key one. When you declared incompetent, watch our video on being incompetent. Okay, VA fiduciary. Look at that video. So if the VA, let's say your condition, and we're gonna stop right there on that. And we're going to go back to what we're doing. All right. And if the VA puts somebody over your money, don't stress. So let's say you get your 100%. Yeah, that's right. They go to Lamar. My daughter and my niece go to Lamar. Now, he say Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton from where? Dolly Parton is from where? No, Janis Joplin. Janis Joplin, you know, see my heart but my soul. She's, I think she overdosed. A lot of them back then did that, Jimi Hendrix and stuff. But she from Port Arthur, Texas. You sure right. Now, but Virginia, who been to Virginia and eating some of those fried crabs or those steamed crabs, the seasoned crabs? Now look what he said here. Some of these VBAs are incompetent, but they call you incompetent. Now, if you receive something like incompetent on your, that's wild. Yeah, that's funny there, man. If you receive incompetent on your paperwork, don't sweat, okay? Let me come up on screen. Do not sweat, because I had a veteran that I helped. He got 100% before he got it. I told him, I say, man, you have a bad case of depression. And Pete, a lot of other mental health. I said, they're going to put somebody over your money, because I know how, I know him personally. He's best person in the world, but his condition was bad. And they did. They gave him 100%, put somebody over his money. The doctor said he had went to a private doctor, right? And they've completed the DBQ for depression, because there are different DBQs. There's one for PTSD. There's one for depression and other mental health conditions. They got different ones, right? So what we did was, when they said they gave him his increase to 100%, and they would give his 100% pay every month, but they held his back pay till they decided whether he needed a fiduciary. The VA did. So what we had him do, go talk to your doctor at the VA, your social worker, and ask them to write a letter saying whether you can handle your money or not. And he did that, and that with over a few months that got cleared up, and they gave him his back pay. Huh? Real talk now. Now, family, y'all, I appreciate y'all being there. I thought this was going to be a very, just a slow night, because the weather is changing. Man, y'all come in here cutting up, and we appreciate all of you that come in here. All right. G-Band, I hope I got it right. G-Band, our sister out of South Carolina. Lord, all you wonderful people. Mr. International bringing people in. So let me see what I got here. We're going to finish it out. Let's see what we got. Now, this is what we went over earlier. Smash that like button. You see how it jumps around. This is the information you need. This is the disabled veteran checklist that the H-Town vet created, meaning I put it together in an organized fashion. We talked about this last time. One of the conditions that was on the VA code sheet that we covered last time, the person didn't have a diagnosis for PTSD and they was claiming PTSD. So what you need, if you want to be considered a disabled veteran, here's the checklist. And this is not dealing with presumptive illnesses. This is direct service connection. So you need a medically diagnosed illness. So how can you claim something unless you get a diagnosis? Now they will sometimes send you to a CMP exam and you can get a diagnosis, but you don't want to wait on that. You want to try to have that diagnosis up front, that you are diagnosed with PTSD or ankle injury or back injury or acid reflux or whatever it might be. And then you need to connect that injury to your military service, to the military. Now, then if you satisfy the first two, a medically diagnosed illness, and then a connection between the injury and your military service, all they need then is to give a measurement of severity level. You might already got a diagnosed illness and service connection. Well, all you filing for is an increased rating if you're not 100% already, or the highest rating for that condition. Some conditions don't go up to 100%, or you might be getting a combined rating. Now let's see what Thumper says. When is it ever a slow night here? Never a slow night here. Man, it's never a slow night here. I never seen a slow night. Do y'all realize? Tell them, let's see if y'all remember. What was our longest live stream? How many hours was it? Let's see if y'all remember. What was the longest? I don't think I ever had a live stream under an hour. They usually average about 3.5 hours. What was our longest live stream? Let's see if anybody remember. And Brett say, are those new glasses? Brett, you know these are new glasses. These are the glasses you saw last time. Look who in here. We ain't seen our brother in a while. Hold on. These are, let me come up on the screen, show you these are the glasses I got from the VA. Remember I told y'all about them? Look what he says. Jose, our brother Jose Gomez say 5 hours. It was 5, almost 6 hours. It was, we had a few that were 5 hours. This was right under 6, so you right on it. It was 5 hours and 57 minutes because I told him y'all not gonna take me to 6 hours. And it was a good one. It was a barn burner. You hear me? Listen, go back and watch VA Claim Sharks. We went over the whole hearing they had on VA Claim Sharks and people representing veterans. We broke it down here at H-Town. Not just me, the fellow veterans. Now let's fellow and female veterans also breaking it down. Brett, you're right, Thumper. Let's see what he say. Is that a new hairpiece? I ain't got no hairpiece. That's just my hair. I'm still bald headed. Look, I'm not gonna. I'm letting my stuff. I just leave it here. When it's gone, it's gone. Nah, it's just my hair. I don't know if it's growing back. I didn't put no Miracle Grow in it or nothing. It's just when it grows out, it looks more bald. But when I cut it low, it looked like I got hair. No, man. He say live 4 hours. It was 4 hours. Yeah, we had a 4 hour. This one 2.5 hours. We're gonna try to cut it out before 3, right? Now, Thumper said, I think the longest was 5 hours. Yeah, it was about a few weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. We did it for 5 hours and 57 minutes. So all y'all right, Jose right too. Now let me see. Benny says, Jose. Bionic Woman say, hello, Jose. We ain't seen you in a while, brother. And I miss Haitian something. I forget my brother Haitian. He's still a subscriber. We miss you, brother. I know you busy in life, man, but we got love for you. You understand? Now, Jose Gomez says, what's up, brothers and sisters? Now, Thumper say, Chaplain, cutting up. Chaplain cutting up, you know what I'm saying? What if I go get a little Afro toupee? You know it ain't going to look right because it's going to be dark. I got gray hair. It's going to be black way up here. And then when I move this way, it's going to go. When I move this way, it's going to go to. When I move this way, it's going to go that way. It's going to go the opposite way, which they will rotate my head. Now, he say, y'all cutting up, Thumper. I told y'all they don't play around here. You can't be sensitive up in here. Huh? We keep it respectful, but you know, that's how we do it. Now, family, let's see what I got here. Now, I want y'all to know what a game, why they changing all these laws. Now, let's see what he say. Look what he say. Get a Don King hairpiece. Y'all out of control. Look, I'm not doing. Don King had it out there. I think Don King's still alive, ain't he? This man say get a Don King hairpiece. You know Don King used to keep that thing way up there, man. That's that fan up there gonna catch my hair, Community Chaplain Davis. And while we got a chance, y'all, we want to pray for what happened with Fall Princess. We want to pray for any of y'all that's going through. They beat religion into me, so don't be mad at me. I grew up, in a Southern Baptist church. You know how it is, and we want to pray for the young man that like say lost his life at school, and his family, and we want to pray for bionic woman with an injury, and we want to pray for y'all claims, and support. Let's do a quick little moment of silence. I might pray a little bit, but let's do it. God, we ask that you bless them. You bless those that are in need, those that are struggling, those that need healing, and we ask that you comfort them. We ask that you be there for them, Lord, and for the family of the young man that's no longer with us. We ask that you strengthen him, any siblings he may have, his mother and father and other family members and friends. And we ask you these things in Jesus' name, amen. And y'all can say out loud, or if y'all don't believe, that's cool too. Just be a supporting us. You understand? Amen. Now here we go. He said he can speak Spanish. Chief Mike, where were you stationed at? Were you stationed in Spain? He can speak Spanish. Were you stationed in Honduras? Didn't they have a small base in Honduras? He said yes and amen. Yeah. Boy, you know what? Community Chaplain Davis might mail me a Don King hairpiece. If I open the box, I might start fighting the hairpiece thinking it's a chia pet or something, animal. Thumper says, amen. Yes, indeed. Look, we need to be for each other, because sometimes, man, I just, when I was on the VA process or just life period, it's a struggle, man. See, y'all don't understand the things y'all understand, but y'all may not understand me. What I've been through, man, I've been through a lot, because being a productive man, that's a target on your back. Our sister say, G-Band say, amen. Yeah, we here to support each other. So let me tell y'all something. That I'm gonna tell y'all a real thing here. And those of you that's been in the field, or whether it's been combat or not, when you out there in the field, everybody nobody's an atheist. Even the guy that was an atheist, he was very convincing. Man, we got over there to Desert Storm. They was telling us. I'm gonna tell you what they told us during the Gulf War. They told us that we couldn't take our Bibles with us because we were going to a Muslim country. I told them, y'all can go ahead and court-martial me now, because I'm going with my Bible. I'm not going to bring it out in open. I leave it in the tent. But no, everybody about that. You know, my platoon sergeant say? He said, I'm bringing mine. So I brought 2 or 3 Bibles. We were baptizing people over there. We dug holes in the sand and was baptizing people, man. And the guy that was a witch, he was a real witch. He was a white witch. He said, like they have dark witches and light witches. I don't know. And he was talking about God before we left. I think he got baptized too. Yeah, man. So my grandmother, I'm going to tell y'all the story. I'm going to tell y'all real talk, man. Let me tell you, I'm going to get to the chat. My grandmother, this is my big mama, this is my other grandmother, because I got a lot of grandmothers. They lived a long time. This is her daughter of my great grandmother that raised me, and my grandmother helped raise me too. It's a community, with black people, it's a community, and my mom did too, and the uncles, aunts, my grandfather, great grandfather, all of them now. Now, when I came back home, I hadn't been home in almost 3 years because I was over in Germany and I didn't come home. And my grandmother was mad at me because when I went over there, I didn't tell them what part of Germany I was going to. So my captain called me in the office one day and he was asking me, he said, H-Town, I'm just saying the H-Town name. He said, when the last time you talked to your, do your family, your grandmother know where you at? I said, yeah, I told him I was going to Germany. He said, Germany is a big place. I said, yes, sir. That's my captain talking. Captain Queen. And and he say, when the last time you talked to him? I said, it's been a while. He said, about 8 or 9 months. I said, yes, sir. He said, well, your grandmother called me crying. I say, why, sir? She hadn't heard from you in almost 8 months. He said, you got 2 options. When you leave here right now, or when you get off duty, I think he said, you can call your grandmother for the next 3 or 4 weeks, or until you talk to her, you're going to be doing extra duty. He said, am I clear? I said, yes, sir. I called my grandmother, man. That was back when they had the pennies, we call them pennies, and the Dutch mark. They didn't have the German, the European money yet. It was still, everybody had their own money. So I'm over there outside the base on a payphone, and my grandmother crying and fussing at me, and I'm trying to put money in there. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And I'm like, that cost me $10, man, for a few minutes. And I'm thinking she threw it, and I said, yes, ma'am. Okay. And I said, well, okay, love you. Well, I love you too, but why you? Oh man, she just wore me out. She wore me out, and I couldn't get out the phone because I didn't want to do all that extra duty. And she had some Red Cross to find me. One of her friends got all in the middle of it. Now I understand how important it is. Now I got a child, but back then I just was over there, Now here we go. Let's see. Press amen. Community chaplain got to head out, respect. And then Chief Mike said, I'm from the Bronx. Okay, now I think I've been through the Bronx. What are the boroughs? The Bronx, and what's the other one that's close to the Bronx? Say good night, chaplain. Okay, now it was something else I wanted to tell y'all. Oh man, we spoke a lot of Spanish. Okay. Yeah, that's a true story. Oh, I'm gonna tell you what I was about to tell y'all. When I got back, it was like 2.5 years later, because when I was supposed to come home, the Desert Storm broke out. So I was over there, and my grandmother, they had satellite phones in this tent, and before cell phones, but they had satellite phones, and we only had like a few minutes to talk on them for free, and then we had to rotate out the tent. They was on a telephone pole. They were nailed to it. So I'm talking to my grandmother, and she was saying, my grandmother, my great grandmother, they raised me, but my mom, she said, okay, everything all right. Then my grandmother got on the phone. She was saying, where are you at? You over there where they fighting? I lied, and I said, no, ma'am. They won't let me around any weapons. That's what I told my grandmother. She know I'm lying. You know what my grandmother told me? She said, I saw a black boy running behind a tank, and I thought it was you, and I thought they had left you. I don't mean to laugh, I respect my grandmother. But it cracked me up. I say, I didn't even tell my grandmother I was in tanks. That couldn't have been me. I'm like, who's that running behind a tank? I was in the tank. Oh, but this is what happened. This is what I want to tell y'all. And look, yeah, Queens is the other borough. Brooklyn, yes. I've been to, let me see. I think I went through Queens because I want to go to Brooklyn. I went and rented a car in Queens. I went to Manhattan and I was down there, and I went to Harlem, and I want to go back. I just love the culture. But what happened, what's my last part I want to say about this? that my grandmother had put me on the prayer list at the church. I think I said it last time. So some reason they took me off the prayer list at the church, the pastor, and my grandmother got kind of hot about that and got upset and was fussing at the pastor. And he said, I don't know who took up, but we're going to take care of that. You know, my grandmother's named Sister Carter. She named after uncle, be exact. You know, we name a lot of our family members out of other family members. And boy, when I got home and I went to church, yeah, your grandmother she got on my case because she was saying, you don't take my grandson off the thing. And I was scared because I said, I hope my big mama didn't start cussing. Mama started cussing, but I said, Big Mama, you didn't cuss the pastor. She said, no, but I got close to it. I said, don't do that. And, you know, I really appreciate that. Meant something to her. That's why I realized how important I was to people. You know, I was just a young guy that wasn't thinking much. You know, I had a big family, loved all of them. But the fact that me being on a list meant something to her, you know what I'm saying? That just tripped me out until I had a child. I understand now. So he said Brooklyn. He said that's one of them, a borough in New York City. Tell us about Voodoo Church. No, we let me tell you something. Now, Voodoo Church, let me tell you, part of spirituality with us as Black people is that we have roots and all that. High John the Conqueror root. We don't necessarily talk about it all the time, but yeah, that's the remedies. That's what medicine, or modern medicine here in the United States come from. The herbs. You notice all the medicines they give you is what? They're artificial, right? Before that, we were making the medicines that healed everybody. That most of my family members were birthed through midwives, not through no hospital. It didn't have the problem with so many Black women dying in birth, that they have in these hospitals and the babies passing away. Yeah, they had midwives. My mother, my uncles, and all the way back, they had midwives, women that would come to the house and give birth to the baby. That's real talk now. Yeah, but we not ashamed of that. We not ashamed all that. You know, it's not necessarily voodoo, but we have like, it's a version of it. We have roots and we have superstitions and all that. You know, you don't split a telephone pole. Used to put bottles on trees, you know, bottle trees all through the South, especially Chief Mike, he Gullah Geechee. You understand? Yeah. Now I remember those AT&T phone 10s. You remember that, Thumper? Man, they had us run through that, man. Cause I said I got to get off the phone. You know, my great granddaddy had passed already, and that's the man I ain't say I love one family member more than the other, but that man meant so much to me, man. My God, if you talking about meeting a good person, you know, they had 9 children. He was born in the 1800s, and my great grandmother was born in 1901. So it's about 5 years apart. They had their what you call, I don't know why I'm going off and all this reminiscing. They had their honeymoon in New Orleans. Can you believe that? We got the picture. They must have had some money, huh? Now, Manhattan. Yes, that's where I was at. I was in Manhattan. I was on the same block, on the back side of the block, on the same block as the Empire State Building. And I'm going to tell you what I love. I went to Sylvia's, and their food was good. You could tell it was Southern food, but it just wasn't enough flavor in there for me. You could tell they wasn't nothing wrong with the food, though. But you know the thing. Now, Staten Island, never been. It's Staten Island. You got, which bridge you got? Do you know you got to cross a bridge to get to Staten Island? See, I didn't realize I forget. I keep conflating Staten Island with Long Island. Okay. Now, Thumper, you were too busy practicing making war babies. Oh, no. I to my knowledge, I told my daughter, I'm 99% sure that you don't have no brothers and sisters overseas. I'm 99% sure. You know what my daughter told me? She say, Daddy, it's that 1% I'm worried about. Why y'all cutting up? Why y'all cutting up? Huh? Oh man, family, y'all have been so excellent. The people that watch this live or recorded are going to enjoy it. And we thank all the new people that came through. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna go to let me see what we got going on the channel. Cause I got a feeling I bet you we got some new subscribers. What did I say? We got at least 2 or 3 more new subscribers. And we thank y'all. Now let's see what they got here. He say 5th Avenue. Yes, I remember 5th Avenue. I was there in 2005. That's the year I bought my home. That's why I remember it. And let me tell you where else I went. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you where I was. When I walked out of the hotel, if I went to the right, I ran into what's that stadium called right there where they play basketball at? They play basketball. Chief Mike, what they call it? It's a big old stadium where they play pro basketball. Oh, see, that happened down here too. Sylvia's not the same since she passed. Yeah, it's something about when the person that starts it passed, it don't taste the same. But it was good. It was pretty good back then. But what do you know what year she passed? In the 80s or 90s? What year she passed? Recently. Yeah, yes indeed. Yeah, I was right over there about what's that stadium called, y'all? There in New York City in Manhattan. Is it something about a garden? Is it a garden? What is it called? And thank y'all for the subscribers. We appreciate you so much. We thank y'all. More people, we thank y'all for the likes. And we got people in here. It's off the chain up in here. We got I'm looking at the channel. We got a whole bunch of people that watched it. They y'all getting those views up and everything. Square Gardens, that's where it was. It's Square Gardens. Is that what it's called? Square Garden? That's where they did that what you call that movie? That Godzilla movie. Well, that's the Godzilla movie where Godzilla was small enough to walk through there. Madison, that's what I knew part of was Madison Square Garden. I was right by it. I walked all around that, man. I didn't go in there, but we went and took that double-decker bus, and we went to Times Square, and I didn't realize that BB King had either a restaurant or something down there, a music place up down there. And I saw the Naked Cowboy. You know, he had on underwear and stuff, but he's playing up there. It was just amazing to stand in a place so famous, man. Then went to Harlem, and I went to Marcus Garvey Park, and I stood outside the Apollo. I didn't make it to where Malcolm X, but I did go to his wife's, Betty Shabazz. They have a market, and that was there. Guess what? I blew my mind. I'm gonna tell you what blew my mind. You know what blew my mind? When I went there, they were celebrating 19th of June, something that happens down here in the South in Texas. They were celebrating it and put me in the parade. Me and my daughters in the parade, and they took pictures. She was a little old girl in. She wasn't over about 3 or 4, and she walking, and I'm carrying she carrying a little flag too. And they really celebrate, I'm telling you. And it's a lot of cultures up there. It's a lot of, because, I'm black, I'm from Texas, I know, but they got black people, Haitian black people up there. They got, I know Jamaicans, but there's a lot of different people up there. Now, we real mixed up now. Now, Chief Mike say 7th Avenue, 34th Street. Wow, man. Now, look what he said. Above Penn Station. You know what I was nervous in doing? I want to go on the subways. I should have went on the subways, shouldn't I? But I didn't go. Now, family, let me see what else I got on this here right here. And we're going to get ready to close it out. Y'all been very wonderful tonight. Keep chatting away. We don't stop until the last chat happens. Now, remember, No clinical evidence, no claim. And now remember, when it comes to clinical evidence, you can get a medical opinion, and it don't have to be from a doctor or whatever. A nurse, a clinical person can give you you can, if you have the qualification, you can do your own medical evidence. Different people can do it. If it's something dealing with your eyes, somebody that do the vision work can do the medical evidence, clinical evidence. That's really important. Now, you can't, remember, people telling you they know how to handle a VA, maybe not. Be careful, because we don't want to be running from people to people. All right, here go the thing. Theories of service connection. That's why they changed a lot of these laws that we talked about. They changed a lot of the laws because you had these unaccredited claims agents coming up with different theories of how to get service connected. That's why they creating all these laws, to prevent them from doing that. They was going around VA law, so they trying to tighten up the law, but it's hurting the veteran more than it is these companies. Now let's see what our Thumper says. If you take the train, I recommend you go with a local. I would have been lost if not for mine. Okay, yeah, because I just didn't know where to go. I was kind of intimidated because I didn't know where I'd be going. Now, we're about to close out. We talked about Trajectory Medical because they were the ones that represented. We ain't picking on them, but they were the ones that came up with theories, okay, of service connection. And I call it the snowball effect. So when people telling you, well, we're going to get you connected, your neck to your elbow to your knee, to your ankle, not your ankle, to your wrist, from your neck to your shoulder to your elbow to your wrist. That's like kind of milking the system. That's what the VA had a problem. Okay. Now let's see what our brother say. He say, good night, family. See y'all on Sunday. We're going to get rid of caller tonight. You have to watch out for those people in costume in Manhattan. What about them? What people in costume? They will try to hold you hostage if you take a picture with them. God, oh Lord. So you take a picture. What do? Because I know they got some of them brothers be over there selling them knockoffs and stuff, Mike say salute. And let me come back on the screen. Thumper says, I've been to New York City twice. I've been there one, maybe twice. I drove up there with a church one time, and I flew there from Texas. But when I drove to the church, I was actually living in Virginia at the time when I was going to college. Now, still waiting on the live show with H-Town Brett broadcasting from Popeye's Chicken. Y'all need to make it happen. If I do it, he's going to be holding me hostage. I'm going to have a hostage sign up. Please negotiate with this terrorist. Now, they want money for taking a picture with them. So, okay, so if they get you, do they tell you up front, they charge, or they take the picture and then they say, you got to pay me. So they be hustling hard up there. I remember I bought some food, and they some hardworking people. They got some hustle in them too now, because I was up this nice restaurant, and this young lady, she was pretty, but she I gave her like $100 bill, and I was gonna give her $50 or $60. She walked off with my money, then come back. I said, I said, can you go give me change for your tip? She walked off. She was bugging eyes at me. That don't mean nothing to me. Yeah, you gonna give me a change. I still gave her $50, but I said, hey, can you got your coworker come over here and break my money? We got pretty women all over Texas, so that ain't nothing new to me. Probably gonna take it, go home, give it to some other dude anyway. So you ain't taking my whole 100. I'm not impressed. Okay, they'll take the picture, then have their hand out. Oh man, how much do they hound you about it? And what kind of money are they asking for the picture? Thumper, tell us that. Okay, Thumper say, good night, Chief. Now we're gonna get ready to call it a night, family. Come on, last statements. Cause y'all, we just got over 3 hours. Y'all did good. I'm proud of you. Ringo's proud of you too. Anybody ever watched what's the name of that movie? That Quentin Tarantino movie. I forget the name of it. With Samuel Jackson and what's his name? I can't say his name. John Travolta. Okay. Thumper say, Boomer, I think they won $5 or $10. Okay. They wanted $5 or $10. Now, what ended up happening, Thumper? Did you give them the $5 or $10 or you told them to keep it moving? I guess because you say they think they want it. He said probably a whole lot more money for those photos today. Yes. What year was that? Look, as soon as we about to close out, people start coming back in the room. Now, Brett Mundy says, thank you, Major Boomer. Don't be trying to hold me hostage, Popeyes. We'll go to Popeyes. Only Brett, if you agree to go to a nice restaurant with me, I got to be clear. A nice restaurant, not a fast food joint too. We'll go to Popeyes too. Now, Major Boomer, you're welcome, Brett. Why are you encouraging him, Major Boomer? Family, I don't know why y'all cutting up in here. I didn't know this was going to be a night like this tonight. I thought it was just going to be short because it's so quiet. And y'all want me to be honest? I thought the night was Thanksgiving because yesterday was my daughter's birthday. And I know it's around Thanksgiving. But I told her, yeah, I'm not having no broadcast tonight. And I'm going to let them know because it's Thanksgiving. She said, Dad, it's not Thanksgiving today. Oh, boy. Major Boomer say, take him up on that offer, Brett. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Now let's see what he said. So Thumper said, I went with my ex on the second trip. Our daughter saw some character and had her sister take the picture. She tried to walk away and the person was kind of holding her. Wow. So if you take a picture with them, even if you take the picture, they want some money for taking a picture with them, even if it's your camera. Man, they aggressive up there sometime, huh? I walked over and handed him $5 and took my daughter. Thumper, I'm glad you had him $5 and you didn't flip the table over, flip him over. See, that's what we do when we be dealing with that PTSD. We just go ahead. I remember one time I picked, I think one of my nieces up, the one here now because she's my daughter age. All of them used to come, but then the middle one, she the one real close with the one that's my daughter age. And when we left my sister's house and went to Jack in the Box, they wanted something to eat. So it was dark, man. I went and they told me, pull up and wait in the parking spot. Some dude was over there like talking and he was looking back like doing this here. And man, I thought this dude was trying to rob him something, He come over the window talking and I said, what's up, man? I had my get right on me. And I said, what's up, man? He'll go $5. No, I ain't asking for no money. I said, just take it, man. Just take the $5. I cracked the window and he went on his way. You know what my daughter niece said? He was talking to himself. He was telling himself to get, I didn't know that, man, but I just wanted to get him up out the way. I don't want no issues. Because I could tell he was kind of touched. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm kind of touched. Now, the person said in broken English and said, money for picture. Yeah, they try to hold somebody hostage. Seemed like they would get that straight up out the back. My internet's starting to cut up again, y'all. Yeah, man. Man. Down here in Texas, man, you see some wild stuff, but there's some good people down here. Let me tell y'all, the homeless people downtown Houston, they good people, man. They come from all over, y'all. All over. you know. Now look what he said. He say, I was fresh off a deployment from Afghanistan. Lord, thank God when he grabbed your daughter that you didn't just go off on that man. Thank you, or whoever that was. Now, because anybody grabbing your child, I'm glad you had it. Now, Major Boomer says, glad Thumper did not thump them. A $5 rescue worked out for the best outcome. Yes. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, but I was downtown when I went to Taste Kitchen, and you know, because I grew up poor and I used to be downtown. Sometimes I'd be riding around and my transfer run out before I can get the next bus, and I'd be out of money. And you know, sometimes people give me money. One time I met a girl downtown, and she was asking me for some money, and I was asked, she needed bus fare to get home. I said, I need bus fare. Pretty girl. And her last name was Foot. That's the Kenitra Foot, the girl I was telling when the Foot was on early. She was cool people. We ended up dating for a while. I don't know. We got the money to go home though. I think I found it in my pocket or something. I don't know. We asked somebody. So yeah, man. Those were the days. But I was down there at Taste Kitchen, and there was a guy, he come across the street, say, can you give me something? I say, well, I got to go in there and get some change, but I'm going to be in the restaurant for a while. You know, so I let him know, I'm not coming right back out. We're going to be eating because celebrating my daughter's birthday. And I couldn't find him, and there was another guy out there, and he was, you know, kind of walking, asking that. I said, wait, I got to look for the other guy first because I promised him. And I looked for about 2 or 3 minutes, like everywhere on the street. I never saw him. So I gave the other guy the money. I don't mind helping people. You know, I got a heart. Just don't handle me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's see what our brothers say. Speaking on the homeless here in Houston. Did you hear what the mayor said? Now, what did the mayor say about the homeless in Houston? The new mayor in Houston, what did he say? Brett say, get your hot chocolate or coffee and cheesecake. Guess what? I bought some hot chocolate. I got it in there now. I ain't gonna get it now. Y'all trying to hold me here. We've been here 3 hours and 9 minutes. I'm waiting for Thumper to tell me what the mayor said. And Thumper, is that your motorcycle right there, Thumper? Huh? And if I eat cheesecake, I'm not gonna eat hot chocolate with it. Now, Mr. International say they're about we're about to go play Call of Duty. Oh, look at it. Look, see, they always get me on that. Oh man. Now, listen what say. Major Boomer, hot chocolate hits the spot on a cool night like tonight. Yeah, see, because we, you know, I know Boomer right there on that Gulf Coast too. It's been like in the 40s, y'all. Let me see what the weather is right now. And thank y'all for participating. And thank you, Mr. International, for bringing such kind and supportive people in here. And we appreciate y'all. We thank you for our sisters and brothers who came up. Chief Mike, our sister G-Band, thank you. And the other 2 sisters that showed up, I forgot her name now. And but I'll look back in the chat. We're gonna thank y'all on that. Let me see. Right now it's 51. The low gonna be 39. I'm gonna have to wrap my plants up because I don't want them to freeze. Lord, it's gonna be 39 degrees. Look, he say, yes, sir. That's in the darkness. Now, what did they say? Tell me, Thumper. Tell me what the mayor said about the homeless in Houston. I'll tell y'all one thing. The mayor 2 mayors ago, she said that, and a couple mayors said this, that there should be no homeless veterans. Their goal is to get every homeless veteran off the street. Y'all know some veterans don't feel comfortable being in spaces with people. They'd rather be out there. And, you know, I feel for them, and we try to help them. But they got a place where they stay in the VA hospital too. Man, hold on. Right now, it's 51 here. Look what it's gonna get down to Dallas. This is what Bionic Woman say, down to 38 degrees tonight. We getting down to 39. They gonna be a degree less than ours. He say, thank you, Bionic Woman, for talking. What you gonna do with Brett? Brett been cutting up. Bionic Woman, where did you go on Veterans Day to eat? If you don't mind telling us. Where did y'all go on Veterans Day? Because some of y'all didn't get to tell me. I'll say it again. I went to Cracker Barrel, and those pancakes was on fleek. We got I forget what they call a meal. They just started, because remember they used to serve just a dessert. Now they do a breakfast where you get 2 pancakes and 2 meats, or 2 eggs, whichever you choose. 2 pancakes, 2 eggs, and you can substitute meat for the eggs. Come on now. Oh, changed my life. Now listen to what he said. Okay, Whitmire. Now this is the second mayor of Houston that we call Whitmire, okay? Now, it used to be a Kathy Whitmire back in the 80s. And Whitmire, this is a man named Whitmire, but he not related to her, had said that we are going to try to make it illegal for them to sleep in public areas and find a place for them to go. Nah, they need to reverse that, bro. They need to find a place for them to go and then require them not to sleep in public areas because the people are homeless. I don't know. I don't know how to handle. What's your opinion? Because people are buying them big fancy tents and stuff. Where they gonna go? They was in a little park over there. I don't know if you know over there by, where Sears used to be at. There's a little park over there. They put a fence around the park where they couldn't go over there. They wasn't messing it up. They were just sleeping out there. There was male and females out there sleeping, or resting. Now, our sister Bionic Woman say, I went to Christina's Mexican restaurant. We got Carmelo's down here, and it was good. It's good. If you ever come down to Sugar Land area, Carmelo's, you tell me how you like it. I've been there for a long time. Now, Major Boomer say, low tonight in my territory will be 44 degrees. Man, we all getting the cool, a bit warmer than you guys in Texas. It was in the 40s last night. It was about 42 last night. Now let's see what Thumper said. Something about the Supreme Court made it illegal for homeless to sleep in public areas. And those that don't want to go, then they're breaking the law. But they wasn't putting the illegals in jails. They giving them hotel rooms. Why they can't give the homeless American citizens a hotel room? Come on now, make it make sense. Oh, y'all hear? Look, what are you talking about? The Sears on TC Jester. I used to work on, not the one on TC Jester. Nah, I'm talking about the Sears over there on Main Street that they closed. They closed all of them because Sears went out of business. What was that? Is it Sears? Was it the Sears on TC Jester? I didn't remember no Sears over there. I remember the Sears on, what was it on? It was on, what's those two? Durham and what? What's those two streets that kind of run? Durham and Shepherd. It was on Shepherd. I worked the one on Shepherd. But I'm talking about the one that was downtown, the original one. You can see right off 59. They ain't changed it into some other kind of space now. He say, H-Town getting messy. What I get messy about? Oh, Lord, I'm starting trouble. He say, H-Town messy, preach messy. H-Town, what did I preach about? Tell me what I said. I forgot what I said. Oh, Lord, I'm going to blame it on my lack of medication. I need to go and take my medicine. It's time. What I say, y'all? The report asks, what if they don't want to go? The report asks, okay. The report asked them that, what if the homeless don't want to go, right? He did everything possible not to say that they would go to jail. Well, let me tell you something. Yeah, it was on Shepherd, Thumper. It was on Shepherd. I worked at one, and they you remember they had I worked there when I came back from college while I was finishing up in graduate school. Well, I didn't finish, but I was like 4 or 5 classes from getting my master's. But then, life happened. Youngins happened. And that's the rest is history. Yes, sir. Now, family, I want to thank y'all for being here. Y'all let me know what else y'all got to say. And let me ask y'all, if I was go to, I think one of y'all, if I go to Georgia, because I think a couple of y'all either Chief is in Georgia, or I think somebody been through Georgia. Any of y'all been through Georgia? What's the best soul food place in Georgia? Where? What neighborhood? Where I go? I went there, boy. I got some cornbread. Huh? I got some collard greens. And got some of them good yams. I don't know what that was. I took that back to the hotel. I'm going back tomorrow. When I went back through there, I couldn't find her. When I came back through Atlanta, I couldn't find it. I used to go to Atlanta all the time. I love Atlanta because I didn't realize that my people, at the time, I knew my people were from somewhere. I didn't know they were from Georgia. So I almost bought a house in Georgia because I felt such a connection to it. Huh? Come on, family. Well, come on, family. Y'all keep coming in. Y'all don't go nowhere. Let me see what I got. Let me see what I got here. Let me see. Can I? Let me see what I pull up here. We'll talk about the other stuff later. Now, let me see what I got here. Now, y'all got any questions, family? Any statements? Let us know. We here. Now listen what he said. Now look what our brother say. Brother Thumper say, thank y'all for so much. Thank y'all so much for the fellowship. Let me tell you, now think about this here, family. We have people come in and out, come in and be here different weeks. And if I offend anybody or hurt anybody, y'all let me know. I'm not trying to offend nobody because some people, I don't know if I say stuff that may not say right with them. I'm a big teddy bear, So we love all y'all. We want y'all to come back, and we don't want nobody to feel left out. You part of the family. Popeyes in Georgia and Chick-fil-A. My Lord. Brett, why would I go all the way to Georgia to go to Popeyes or Chick-fil-A and they got them all over Houston and in the area I'm living in? Oh, boy. Now, family, we're going to start closing out. Give your final shout outs. Say goodbye to the family. And I thank y'all. We've been over here for 3 hours and 20 minutes. Come on, family. Give some shout out because that internet's starting to cut up. Okay, here we go. Okay, now here we go. Yeah, see, just when I was about to go, look what our sister G-Band said. Mary Mac Tea Room is good in Georgia. Okay, let me ask you, what do they specialize in, sister? Do they when you say tea room, do they have good drinks? Like because I have to be non-alcoholic because I can't drink. I fight when I drink. So I ain't had no drink in almost 40 years. About 35 years. Now let me ask you, what is their signature dish? If you don't mind just when I'm asking you this, everything freezing up. Let me see if it's froze up. Boy, this is getting on my nerve. Just when my sister told me that. I hope you can hear me. Sister, before you leave, let me ask you, Bonnie, woman, what's a good place for me to eat at when I come up there to Dallas again? When I come through Dallas, what area? Let me know. My sister already told me about Mary Mac. I'm gonna look them up tomorrow. Tea room is good. Okay. Let me see what y'all got. Okay. Brett is here to create chaos. Man, I tell you, he be cutting up. He gonna have me going burn all that gas money to go to Popeye. I don't know why my internet is acting up. I have real broadband. I don't understand this. Cause I want to find out about that. Now she says, okay, I like that. And any other food places y'all can give me before we leave. Any other good food places. If y'all come here to Texas, I like Taste Kitchen. Just Oxtails is the best soul food that you're going to eat because they cook it on a consistent basis at a high quality. It's over there in Sunnyside in the hood. And I even promoted them on the channel. Okay, Southern food. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I'm assuming that fried chicken is on Fleet. That's some good fried chicken. Okay. Hold on. What happened? What I do there? Southern food. Yes, indeed. I'm coming through Atlanta. Because I'm a drive. My nerves ain't what it used to be. I got to go visit my homeboy in Virginia, my partner over 30-something years. Command Sergeant Major, retired. I got to go see him. I got to go see my brother. He used to come down all the time with these youngins in school. I had to make sure they were straightened. That pandemic broke out. So now that they in school, they grown women now. They 22 years old. Now both of them 22. They can stay at the house by themselves, huh? Let me pull myself up on the screen. Yeah, they stay in the house by themselves. I say you better watch out for, don't be bringing Tyrone, Pookie, and Ray Ray up in here. Oh boy, don't be throwing no wild parties to break up my stuff. Now, I like that Southern food. And I appreciate y'all. I want to call it a night. Thank y'all. I want to say good night. We're gonna talk about some topics, and y'all gonna tell me about y'all areas on the next one, okay? You're gonna tell me about what good places to go to shop, and we're gonna tell you a few things here because we want to learn about each other too. And you can tell us about yourself and all that. And we want to call it a night. We want to thank you, Thumper. We want to thank you, G-Band. Oh, let me get the Thumper. Thank you, Thumper. Thank you, G-Band, for joining us. We hope that you continue to come through. We appreciate you. Yeah, G-Band look like she a model or something. She probably overseas somewhere right now. Now, here we go. Brett, thank you, my brother. Bionic Woman, our sister, always showing love. We want to thank you. Let's see who else was there tonight. Mr. International for bringing in the crew and everybody, and we appreciate you doing that. And all of you. And we said Bionic Woman. I got to drink some more water. Let me see who else was here tonight. We had Benny here tonight. We thank Benny. We thank also Major Boomer. We thank you, Chaplain Davis. Thank you for being here tonight. Chief Mike, thank you for showing up and showing out. We thank you because you was active in the chat tonight. We also had, let's see who else was here. We got Brother Jose Gomez. Thank you for showing up. Like I said, Community Chaplain Davis, for all the input, the kindness, and the prayers. We thank you, Chaplain, for bringing it on home. We want to thank, let's see who else. We want to thank Chester, our brother Chester, life insurance broker. So make sure you check him out. If y'all want to hook up with him, just send me an email. We're going to get it to him. All right. John J., thank you. We trying to make sure we cover many people we don't miss. John Thompson, thank you, my brother. We making sure everything right here. We don't want to miss nobody. Also, let's see what else we got here. And we also have our sister Gwendolyn. We glad she was here. She may not be here now, but thank you, sister, for joining us and supporting us. She's a long time. She's been here. We glad she back. Our sister Gwendolyn Boyd. I just brought sunshine in the room. Let me tell you, by our sister veterans and dependents, if you're dependents, when y'all come in here, it means a lot to us because y'all bring such positive energy. And we appreciate y'all because we need that balance. You understand? And we thank y'all because we all here. We all family. You know what I'm saying? When I get my food stamps, y'all, I'm going to do something nice for you. Now, let's see. I think that's pretty much it. Let me make sure I got it. I'm almost at the top here. Man, y'all have been very active in the chat. And we thank you for the angel. Aloha. Thank you for coming in, a new brother Angel. Thank you for that. We appreciate you. We glad that you're here. We got brother Dennis Center. Madre, thank you for showing up. South Carolina, thank you for showing up. We thank you. We appreciate you. We value you. And some people have been long-time listeners and subscribe. They just, don't never say nothing. So we appreciate you feeling confident enough to say something. Jay Jackson, I think he the one changed his name. Our sister Tracy, thank you, Tracy Foote, for coming through. We appreciate Mr. International for, I think, Jay for bringing Chief Mike, Tracy, and I think some other people, some individuals. If I miss you, I apologize. Y'all have been very supportive, and we appreciate you. This means a lot here. Okay, we got everybody there. Let me see who else. Let me see. And this, boy, y'all cut it. That's it. So this concludes. Let me pull up the screen. Give me a second here. I'm going to pull myself up on the screen because I don't want to end with my face. So be patient with me, family. I'm going to end on the subscribe thing. This is going to, let me pull this up. Give me a second because I want to end on this here. Let me get everything. They say good night. Let's see. Let's see where we. Oh, y'all been chatting. I'm sorry. I've been going backward. Let me go. I have to catch everybody. My Lord, hold on. Southern Food. I got that. Brett, and then Thumper say Brett. Monica Woman say H-Town. Golden Corral. Yes, I love Golden Corral and Texas Roadhouse. I eat at Texas Roadhouse religiously. They give military discount too. Thumper say Brett missed it by that much. You remember that? Was that Maxwell Smart? And then Major Boomer says live broadcast from Popeyes in Florida and Texas simultaneously. We might have to do that. Chester Life Insurance Broker, don't forget our brother and show him support because he was giving plenty of knowledge to the fellow veterans. When they were saying they couldn't get no insurance, he say just call me, I'll see where I can help. Then we got Brett Monday saying hi Chester. Then we got our sister G Band. Good night. Very informative, family. Thank you all, brothers and sisters. Salute to our sister. Much love. Now here we go. G Band says H-Town, you cutting up. Yeah, I know. My daughter gonna get on me though. She gonna get on. She be stalking me on this here. Laugh out loud. I'm not overseas. Okay. Right in the DMV. Okay. Yeah, I thought you was overseas modeling somewhere because you real pretty. And I say she look like she been over there modeling. People be talking from way over somewhere. You in the DMV area. Ain't nothing wrong with it. For those that don't know, DMV, that's the I want to say that's DC. What's the other one? District of Columbia. I know Virginia, and the M is for Maryland. That's the DMV area. Okay. Yeah, I lived up in that area. Good place. Okay. Then we got Major Boomer say, you need to have some pumpkin pie on your broadcast on Sunday night. No, partner, I don't eat no pumpkin pie. We're gonna have some sweet potato pie. I never ate it. Mr. Nass say good night. He salute, getting all okay. Let me pull myself. Oh, well, I did pull myself. Let me do these last ones. Major Boomer say good night. Y'all still in the room talking about good night. Look, so let me say good night to the family. Let me pull this back up on the screen. And thank y'all. Y'all can still be chatting because it's gonna still come up. I want to say, if you haven't subscribed, please do so, and try to get other people to come so we can encourage other veterans where they have a place to come. You can, once we get over the information, we can talk about anything. So this concludes this live stream of the H-Town Vet, and we'd like to thank y'all for coming. We hope to see you on the next one. And good night.